Alright, here we are, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the late night stream. It is Thursday. Nice, the live stream showing up this time. That's good. Boy, we sure pump out a lot of streams, don't we? We do not have a shortage of streams. We just generate streams all day long. Alright. Metazoo Kickstarter break. Let's see. Giant PSA return. Pricing. And then live card shop. How about that? How many packs in one of these boxes? Hold on, let me see. Is it 26 packs? Probably 20. It's probably not 26, 36, right? Excuse me, guys. Let's see. Maybe we can find it on the internet. How's the Halo packs? Oh, they're Haloing. We got a lot of new slabs, guys. Well, let's see. Metazoo Kickstarter booster box opening. Actually, never seen one of these get open. Alright, I want to see how many packs are in here. Uh-huh. Oh, God. I can't tell how many packs are in here. Can you deliver India? I can deliver to India. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, there it is. 36 packs. I figured it out. All right. All right. So if it is 36 packs, I'm going to create a break. So Metazoo has received an offer to be purchased for $2 million. We are, by what appears to be a somewhat serious company. And the deal hasn't finished going through yet, but I'm pretty much ahead of the curve. I'm going to go ahead and have that box ready to go. We got a Metazoo break. As funny as it is, I think that it'll be in the news. And people just like, I don't know, just drama. It's a drama subject now. You are? Feels like I never left. That's right, you never did. Let me get this open. Close that. Alright. My signed Metazoo, going to the moon. I'm not a Metazoo hodler, but I'm a shrewd businessman. Kickstarter first edition break, and the price is going to be $60 a pack to get in. We'll record it. We'll make a video out of it. I think people will find it pretty amusing. They'll be like, wait a second, Doesn't Metazoo suck? Isn't it out of business? So I think that would be pretty fun. Best $60 you ever threw away. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's see. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25. This is Mario Kart music. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. All right, I'll put myself in there. All right, I got one of the packs for myself, all right? So there you go, Metazoo Kickstarter break. Metazoo comeback. It could happen. If it does happen, it's going to be very, very, very amusing. Here we are. All right, Metazoo, Mr. Digging Up the Dead. Made an order just before the stream started. Oh, yeah, so did Miss Jennifer Yap made an order, too. So let's get these off the table real fast. So tonight, the big news is that I'll be restocking the Waifu Shuffle box with a lot of Waifu cards like these two. And it's just going to have a lot of cards in it now. It really was needed pretty badly. My Kickstarter box going to the moon. Hopefully. All right. All right. Yeah, so I heard a rumor, which turned out to be true, that Metazoo is being offered to be bought out by a very serious buyer with a history in working in cards and collectibles. And they have formed a LLC called Metazoo. And I don't know a whole lot about the guys, but they're offering $2 million on it. In order to buy it, a judge has to agree to let it be sold. And I think that has to do with a bunch of probably financial lawsuits or something related to, you know, all this money that Metazoo owes to probably people who were printing the product, housing the product in warehouses, maybe like employees, maybe shareholders, I don't know. But so they're in trouble, obviously, and they owed money. The company did. So for the company to be bought out, I think a judge has to make sure it doesn't get undersold. The company is Metazoo Enterprises LLC. Yes. Yes. Hey, since you already knew about that, Mr. Wrath, maybe you can talk a little bit about, I don't know if you've looked it up like I have. I looked it up last night. Who is the guys involved with Metazoo? Didn't I hear something that it might include a guy who was vice president of Pokemon cards for like the USA or something like that? Is that just a rumor? Did I understand that right? Who are the guys involved on this? Maybe you know. It's all right if you don't. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. We are. So this is guilty, huh? PSA 10, Nike, guilty. There it is. One of the co-founders is the former executive director of the Pokemon Company for 20 years. Now, that's what I heard, too. So if that's actually true, that's exciting. I like that. Because that's one of the things I felt Metazoo lacked. Metazoo lacked infrastructure. It lacked investors. It lacked, I don't know. It lacked like this sort of longevity, right? I didn't like how expensive the cards were for it just being a scrappy-do startup from this Mike Waddell guy. And so if people with actual industry experience come in and buy up the, brand in order to just kind of keep it going on the side or something, that's very fun and exciting. And interestingly, I think one thing Mike Waddell, previous Metazoo, did well was get a whole bunch of attention for itself. So if one thing is true, whether it was, well, I guess you could argue so far it's been a bad investment. Whether it was a good or bad investment of your money, it certainly was an attention getter. Everyone knew about it and talked about it. So there's a certain value to that. Okay, we've got guilty here. Did we reload the Waifu browser? We're doing it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, where's my marker? Anyways, it's very fascinating to me. Waifu Bruh's getting reloaded right now, Mr. Jeff. So this is a 094, guilty 10, and it'll also say minus 10 at the bottom. There you go. All right, guilty's going in. Did you check the Pokemon Beta playtest cards? I think CGC is auctioning some of them off. Sugimori. Okay, Diesel, huh? You can send me a link to them. I've seen them before. They seem a little overpriced. I'm not excited for them. Okay, so she's a cute girl, but I don't see any of these for sale that I can compare. Let me check actually completed items. Yeah, still nothing. So we'll put her in for a much lower price. I suspect she's not loot enough. She'll go in for just 60. I don't think she's loot enough. 3, Diesel, 10. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's Jackal. Are any of your Gold Star Zard 10s or Legendary Zards collection for sale? Hello, Christopher Mueller. I'm kind of trying to hold on to those. I'm going to disagree with the price I see. I'm going to make mine cheaper. Okay, so this is Jackal. Yeah, you want exactly the same thing I want. Those are good cards. I mean, in theory, I could sell one, and I guess I could use that money to invest in another product. I like showing off my 3 Zards. Makes me feel like I'm the real deal, you know, the real McCoy. People see my collection and they go, "Oh, this guy's serious. You're not messing around." Let's see. Let's get Ulti up in there. Oops. Dropping my slab here. Those are insane. Yeah, they're really cool. I agree, man. They're not as good of investment as other cards. Like, what if I told you right now that my My Little Pony booster boxes are a much better investment than my Charizards? Would that shock you? They are. The My Little Ponies, these stupid little things. Look at this. This is making me more money than Charizard. What do you think of that? I mean, you gotta think clear when it comes to making moves with your money, and it's hard to do that because emotionally you want the Charizard, but those My Little Ponies outperform the Charizards hand over fist. My Charizards didn't triple in price, but my oh, this is nice. There you go. There you go. All right, but My Little Pony cards did. We are. And so you just have to understand how the hobby works. All right, we do have this Gold Star signature. Give me a second. What is this? Weiss 074. Does that say sneaker? Yep, it's a sneaker bunko one. All right, that's a big one. Oh, wait. There you go, 8. Do you have enough inventory to start a website to showcase your slabs? Oh, sure, I'm sure I do. Especially if you included everything, not just slabs, but like sealed boxes and stuff like that. But I don't really do a website. I just do my YouTube channel. Number 004. What is this called? Kunika? Did you ping Discord? I might not have. If I ever don't ping Discord, the moderator should do me a favor and ping the Discord for me. So at first sight, this card doesn't seem very lewd, but it kind of is. It's kind of an upskirt card. Isn't that weird? Sent in for my order? Sorry for advance. No, you should send an order in right away so that you can enjoy a shorter wait time. Okay, we got a signature in the box. Look at this. This is a simple promo from the Asuka, I believe. I don't remember how I acquired those. I think when I was buying some Asuka cases, one of the vendors gave this to me. Look at that. carton inclusion bonus, huh? Osaka Akeno. Well, so there's nothing to compare this to. I could probably sell this for $75, I think. I would think. All right. Boy, all of my news is P. Diddy this, P. Diddy that. Okay. Not a mod in Discord. Let me go get that done. No problem. All right, guys, I'm pinging the Discord. I'm pretty bad with pinging the Discord. I do forget. Thursday night. There we go. So what we are doing right now is I'm putting all these fresh girl cards into our slab box, since that slab box basically had run out. It's a Diddy party. What's this, Maxwell? This Richard Aarons guy was the senior vice president of Wizard of the Coast and left in 2002 to join Pokemon when the Wizard Pokemon split happened. So, you know, that would suggest he's a guy with experience. That's who you want. That's who you want. You want a guy with experience to pick up maybe a brand that has made a lot of noise. Metazoo made a lot of noise, but Metazoo was not well handled. That's all there is to it. Metazoo was not handled by a market business expert. You know, and that's exactly what I was expecting to happen. That's why I hesitated on Metazoo. I said, I don't know. I don't trust it. We were doing one of our walking streams, and I even said pretty much exactly that. I said, it's just this Mike Waddell guy. And I was like, what if he screws up? That's exactly what I said back then when we were discussing it. I said, Pokemon's this huge industry where if the president of Pokemon died today, somebody's second in line to take it over. And if that person died, there's someone third in line to take it over. They have like a board of directors. They have like shareholders. They've got all these people with a vested interest. So it's like this well-oiled machine where you can't stop it anymore. And I was talking about how Metazoo was not that. Metazoo did not have that setup. I said this when we were doing our walking stream like 2 years ago. I said, if Mike Waddell decided he didn't want to run Metazoo anymore, the whole thing is dead. That's what I said back then. I said the whole thing will collapse. And that's what happened. All right, I don't see one of these for sale, so I get to make up the price. We'll just do $60 for this one. There's some really expensive cards in here already. The Aarons guy was there to help set up the Pokemon Company, TCG, after the Wizards split. Wow. Yeah, so I think that's really cool. And after that news came out, I bought 3 booster boxes of the Kickstarter for Pokemon. So I bought 3 Pokemon Kickstarter, not Pokemon, Metazoo Kickstarter boxes. And so now we're doing a box break on one of them. But most of all, because I think it would be really good timing to make a video about right now. Here it is. It's a pricey $60 buy-in, but you get the whole booster pack. And you'll be part of basically a funny live stream that might draw a lot of viewers. I don't know. Here we are. But I don't think anyone was expecting me to buy Metazoo and open up Metazoo, so I thought that it would be good content at the very least. But then again, it also depends on people buying in. I don't know if people will buy in. All right, the Ulti is going to be $40. That's good. We need cheap ones in here. All right. I like the left card. Gentle Smile. Here we are. All right. This is going to say number 43. Ulti. Oops. Ulti 10. Okay. Ulti 10 is in. Let's see this card. Gentle Smile Rumia. Okay. Gentle smile. Let's try just Rumia. Ooh, man. $250. Is that right? Wow. 200. It's actually closer to 260. That one's a hit. All right, so that's basically like a chase card in here. This box does not require to have a big chase card like this in it, because I don't always have one on hand. But it's nice to have one, isn't it? Better than not having one. The Nintendo lawsuit against Palworld is finally happening. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that as soon as my day started. Pretty wild. Well overdue. I thought it was going to happen the whole time. When it didn't happen, I was actually genuinely surprised. I was like, really? Pokemon's not going to go after them? That's not the Pokemon I know. Oops. Okay, so this submission was all about restocking. This submission was all about restocking my grill cards. That's what it was. They thought they made Pokemon big and didn't want to follow the Japanese rules and releases. Yeah, there was a lawsuit over that too, wasn't there? And they were really unhappy when Pokemon was like, we're taking the license back. Good for Pokemon. Wizards got an ego. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Let's see. So we've got Blanc. There is no Blanc. Oh, yes, there is. All right. Sale of Palworld speaks volumes. Pokemon stole all of its concepts from... I saw that argument and strongly disagree. All people did was find out that there were similar monsters in the two games, and that was it. Here we are, Blanc. I terribly disagree. Pokemon was way more original. I don't know if there's any truth to Pokemon truly stealing anything. Because it's like, their bat looks the same as Pokemon's bat. It's a bat, dude. You know what I'm saying? Here's Noah Parallel. Here we are. Well, they stole from Dragon Quest. Here we are. There we go. Pokemon never made a game that good. People wanted that. There we go. I think Pokemon's done all right. There's a lot of hate on Pokemon because of Palworld. I don't get it. Huh, Pokemon's stupid. I don't even like Pokemon. Go. Okay. And we are just about out of room to add any more slabs. I think I got room for one more. How about this one? Always haters, no matter what. Lots of haters. Pokemon's not even good. I think Pokemon could definitely improve. But, you know, it's funny that people are, like, giving all this credit to Palworld when no one would even look at it if it wasn't a Pokemon ripoff. So, you know. If Palworld was so good, why doesn't it use its own designs? What is this? Parts that fit. What are they talking about? Is that the name of, like, a car part or something? Imagine a game like Palworld where you whirled your way through the base set to Charizard. Okay, and with that, the girl cards are back in business. They are available now. Waifu Shuffle is up and running, everybody. Good luck in there. Remember, you can crash your rocks in that set just like you can crash in the live customs. No different. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at people's orders now. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Okay. We got a Zach order at $10.49. What else did we get? Click on this. Okay, so Jennifer Yap is next. She's got 10 hidden trials. Miss Jen, 10 hidden trials. I think she was trying to spice up the daytime stream for us. She's so nice. Where are my hidden trials at, though? There they are. Okay, 10 of these. No new waifus for sale. No new waifus for direct sale because I need them for the Waifu Shuffle box. I don't have enough to offer them for direct sale. However, we will get more over time and you'll see them come up for direct sale. All right, let's get it started. But right now, I need them. And that will change over time. With this. All right. Ready? That's a new waifu, Otama. Little One Piece character. All right, here goes. Here we are. All right. iPhone 16 sucks. Ooh, by the way, let me fix our general chat. Let's see. Over here. There we go. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Hold on. All right, I got a solution for this. All right. Whew. Back to it. Sorry about that. Cleaning up our Discord server a little bit. All right, we got Emmett Selch. Here's Quina. Okay. Here's Drautos. Okay, we got Drautos. Here's Asura. Here's Hope. Ah, Hope. I hope you get a signature. There we go. At least we can agree Dragon Quest is the original Pokemon. Here's Reeg. Pokemon is the original Pokemon. Here's Lunafreya. Here's Thorn. It's like saying Minecraft is the original, what do you call it? Not Minecraft. What was the thing that Minecraft was inspired by? Something like dwarves and fortresses. I can't remember the name of it. But look, Minecraft came out and blew all that out of the water and became a sensation that the other game just wasn't. It's just the facts. They created something that was in the same genre, but it was their own thing. That's because of the quality of what they created. Here we go. All right. Ta-da! Run Escape. All right, that's for Miss Jen. Okay. Okay, very nice. Here's Ricky Lee. I got a vendor giveaway a while ago and would like it shipped. Ricky Lee. I have moved, so here's my address. All right, Ricky. Let's make you a label. Give me a moment here, guys. I'm going to log in and get this guy an address. I didn't know Magic was the very first TCG cards made. In the United States. Hey, mister, how you doing tonight? What's up, BMC? All right, let me click on this. Ricky Lee's trying to give me the shipping address and messages. All right, so that's what I have here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Looks like Ricky Lee once ordered with us before. And we're going to head over and find out if we can delete his old address. Okay, give me a moment here, guys. Here he is. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. Delete the old address. I don't know why it is, why it's set up this way, but my software really can only search by last name. That's not a good system. Their software is so lame. All right, there we go. We got his email. Okay, and we're going to make a small label. All right, there we go. Hey, mister, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing okay. How are you? Tonight, we have Marvel Platinum on the move. Jen jumped into the Marvel Platinum break. We also have Metazoo Kickstarter. A brand new break for Metazoo? Crazy. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Cody Hodges, I found those two slabs, by the way. They were just sitting in the correct box, so I don't know how they got missed, but they're there. I think I made a label for a Friday. Pretty sure I did. Okay, next up we got Matt Hedrick. Let me get another spot in the vintage break with this and the rest of my store credit. You got it. All right. He's got $20 here. He sent 8, and so here's the vintage booster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people in the jungle break. It's a jungle break, right? Cool, man. Oops. Check it out. Ta-da! Is it an actual special Kickstarter set that will be labeled as such? Yeah, it's the original first edition Kickstarter. That's what it is. It's the original Kickstarter for Metazoo. That's what we're opening. Basically, it's like trying to find the rarest thing you can to open. Here we are. It's like opening first edition base set Pokemon. You'll keep all the cards in the pack, and it'll be a whole video. And I think a lot of people will be curious to watch it. I think they'll be like, what is going on over here? Okay, we got Alexander Ortlieb. Let me get 4 of those Waifu Shuffles. All right, so the Waifu Shuffle is active, and he wants 4 of them. You ready? Here goes. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. What do we got? Roseanne, Japanese, -10. Roseanne. Okay. Let's see. I gotta find it. Whoa. Roseanne. Oh, here it is. Is this it? 116? There you go. You might have overpaid for it. I don't know. I was trying to land your round next to the packet of cards where I know there were a bunch of doubled up cards, but I'll soon forget where those are at. Alexander Ortlieb. Ortlieb. I might have to get a bigger box to hold the slabs. I think that would be smart. We are. Boop. Roxanne. Joshua Whipple says he'll take 3 of the Star Wars Family Guy, 6 boxes of OP9, and shipping. Wow, that's a really big order, guys. All right, let's get you that Family Guy. Here we are. We'll start here with the 3 Star Wars Family Guy. Imagine a Roseanne Connor full art. Here we are. So, guys, it's time for these PSA slabs to start their gigantic rotation. We filled all the slabs into the right side box. Now they're going to rotate out to the left side box. Ooh, you got one of the holo cards. I like the logo card the best. Experienced Maneuver. The Ship. Chewbacca Brian. Did you see the wreckage of the Titan Submersible? I did. There was multiple videos of it. I watched all of them. It was all over my feed. Yep. Pretty creepy, right? Pretty freaking creepy. Everyone says what's on our minds, like, how did they die? How horrible was it? Oh, the poor boy who didn't even want to go down, right? There was the boy who's like, he didn't want to go, but I'm going to go because I want to impress my dad. Remember that? That kid's dead. There we go. It's like a worst nightmare, especially for people with anxiety. You ever get like a person with anxiety, they're like, I'm not going to go flying. I'm not going to ride a roller coaster. And you're like, those things are fine. They're fine. You're being a baby. You know, and then eventually an airplane goes down or somebody dies on the roller coaster. And you're like, well, you know, some people actually do die. It's not common. It's like one of those moments. They died brutally. Brutal. Yeah. What a way to go. All right. Chewbacca, the ship. Oh, here it is. Check it out. Joshua Whipple, check it out, man. Now that is a good card to grade, in my opinion. Family Guy Star Wars, everybody. Do you love Star Wars? Do you love Family Guy? You might enjoy Family Guy Star Wars. Now, guys, he's ordered 6 boxes. 6 of them of OP9. So we got some OP9 to open together, okay? Sit tight, everybody. To pay for it is insane. Oh, yeah, they paid a lot, too. They paid a lot of money to die. Paid millions to die. The family wants to sue, but, you know, they kind of can't. They signed a bunch of waivers that say they can't. They waive their right to sue. All right, let's see. Really damages submersibles as an industry if you think about it, what their little group did. All right, you like OP9? I like it when people pull golden mangas from my OP9, so I get a nice clip of it. Aw, yeah. Look at that. 6 of these. How much for a box of PRB1 and how many packs come in it? It looks like PRB1 has 10 packs in it. You are? All right. So you can just take the price and multiply it by 10. I'm actually low on PRB1 because it sells so well. All right. Here we go. Joshua Whipple, thank you so much. Tonight's episode brought to you by Joshua Whipple. Who doesn't want this victory bell? He's like the best pull. Ooh, let's get the giveaway started. Ooh, that hurts. The crazy thing, it was more than 1 year ago. Yeah, time passes pretty fast, huh? It does feel like it was a year ago, though. I remember because I was doing my walks every day. I ought to get back into that. There we go. I didn't get a walk in today. I've been getting a lot of my walks done with Karis, but we didn't go walking a day. Should make it a rule that I have to go walking. Is it 10 packs for the OP box? Well, if you're buying PRB1, yes. So you would buy 10 packs, and then basically that would be the price of a box. You say, I'm getting a box. There we go. I went hiking today. Ooh. Now, if I go walking, I got to bring my brass knuckles in case I get attacked by walkers. There we go. Okay. There we go. We just finished Season 4 of The Walking Dead, and I have to say, it might be one of my favorite seasons. I didn't really expect Walking Dead to be any good after Season 1 and a little bit into Season 2. You see, the very first time we watched Walking Dead, I kind of lost interest during Season 2. But now that I have watched... it was Season 3 that I lost interest. Season 3, I normally lose interest. But I pushed through Season 3, and I watched Season 4 as well. It was probably one of the best seasons, was Season 4. I like how they split all the characters up into their own smaller story, and you could kind of investigate, the individual experiences and the emotions of those characters and how they contrast with each other. When they have like their big prison fight or their big, farm fight, those aren't very good episodes because you never really see the characters as individuals. But Season 4 gives you a chance to see them as individuals. So I liked it a lot. We just started Season 5. I've read online that Season 5 is just okay, and that it's kind of like the beginning of the end of the fun. Here we are. Then I've heard that Season 6 and 7 are absolutely terrible. I've heard that a lot of times. And even 8. Those beginning seasons are all good. Well, I didn't like the season where they introduced the prison and the goofy governor guy. I couldn't stand the governor guy. Not like as a bad guy, but just like as a character. He was so annoying and boring. And he was all the way through, but he's gone now. The show's much better with him gone. He was not a good bad guy. He was really annoying. Something like his voice or something was just annoying. Reading about the Wizards' Pokemon departure further is fascinating. Dark Raichu was made by Wizards without Pokemon's knowledge. Well, he existed in... Wait. You're saying he was fully made up? Because Dark Raichu, he was added into the Neo set. I didn't know that. You're saying he was fully made up? Did you like One Piece live action? We did watch it. I thought it was okay. Helped explain this show a lot better, the brand. I understood it way, way better after watching the One Piece live action. Karis liked it. I heard Daryl's in Europe. Yeah, I heard Daryl's in Europe. Wait, are we zoomed out? I didn't know we were still zoomed out. Oh my god. Yeah, I just said something. There we go. I suggest you watch Black Summer. It's a smaller zombie show. It goes into like 4 different perspectives. We like zombie shows. Karis just likes the relationship between the characters. She doesn't care for the zombies. She's like, are they gonna kiss? Oh my god. She's all into this whole thing with there was like Daryl and Beth and then Michonne and Rick, and she's like, oh, are they gonna kiss? So she gets into all that. All right, Joshua, that was box number 1, guys. Box number 2. Okay, so you're saying Dark Raichu was fully made up by Wizards. That's so cool. All right, there we go. Yeah, because I always thought it was weird that Dark Raichu was added in 2 sets later in the Neo 2 set, right? So Neo Discovery is when Japan gets Dark Raichu. He's a Neo Discovery pull. And he's not a pull in Neo Discovery in English. He was a pull in Team Rocket. Guess they were just over here doing whatever the hell they wanted. They said, we're going to have some fun, man. They must have really loved Pokemon and the Pokemon product. It's, it's funny because Dark Raichu almost doesn't feel like he's part of the set. He has a bit of a weird feeling. Dark Dragonite, Dark Blastoise, and Dark Charizard all kind of have a certain feeling. And then Dark Raichu is kind of this explosive one. You know what I mean? When you look at it. There we go. Vampire Diary is better. Ironically, Dark Raichu is the first secret rare. Yeah, I knew about that. All right, here goes. Yeah, if you open up Vintage Rocket right now, Japanese, you won't find Dark Raichu in it. It's not in the set. I just didn't know that they fully made it up in English. I didn't know that. All right. I'm in a sober home. When I get my own apartment, I'll be back at it. Here we are. Oh, Cannon Man. You got some cannons, bro. There we go. Karis is waiting for Rick to clap Michonne's cheeks. Sweet baby cheeks. Here we are. I'm waiting for everyone to die. I'm like, you're going to die. You're going to die. Every time a character has like happiness or love, I go, oh, you're next. You are so next. Anyone who has, oh, here we are. Roger. Anyone who has happiness or love is definitely going to die, or their partner is definitely going to die. So obvious. There you go. Because that's what the show does. Every time there's a glimmer of hope, the show beats it down over and over again. No, you live in the zombie apocalypse. Deal with it. I've never seen that show. What, Walking Dead? You've never seen Walking Dead? Oh my God. Somebody get this man a Netflix subscription. Go pirate it or something, dude. It's like missing out on Game of Thrones or something like that. Can't be missing out on Walking Dead, dude. Walking Dead was a phenomenon when it came out a while back. Everyone talked about it. I don't know about the spin-offs. I saw the ratings for the spin-offs and they were not good. Oh, come on, dude. Different sleeve. You're not missing much, Corin. We are. I don't know. I think it's okay. The early seasons are definitely good. I would definitely not skip Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. They're fun to watch. Here we are. Here we are. And here we are. Okay. You know, when Walking Dead came out a long time ago, it was a pretty novel idea how a TV show could play more like a movie. Because that was a bit of an innovation back then. The episodes were like 45 minutes to an hour long, whereas normally a TV show would be about 30 minutes long, but about 5 minutes of that was commercials and the intro. So Walking Dead came along and shattered that style. They said, no, you can watch Walking Dead for an hour at a time, and there's a substantial chunk of story told. That was a really novel idea and made it stand out like crazy. Like, what am I watching? This is good. There we go. And back then there was a lot of, people were holding their breath to wonder which character would die next. TV shows are 22 minutes long. There you go. So, Walking Dead will come around and be like 45 to an hour long per episode, and it plays like a movie. Except when the movie's over, there's another movie. You get to a season and there's like 12 episodes. It's like, oh my God, we've got 12 hours of Walking Dead to watch. So that was a new idea. That was so popular, many of the best TV shows do that now. Ozark, it does it. Game of Thrones does it. And probably more. But that became a whole style, the 45-minute long TV show. That was a brand new idea back then. They popularized it. But another thing that they did really well, Walking Dead, another thing they did really well was there already were zombie movies. There were zombie movies, Zombieland, stuff like that. But it was always sort of like this half-assed, almost comical. You could tell that the screenwriters and the special effects artists were just having a bit of fun. Well, Walking Dead actually worked very hard for there to be a real story, substantive story. And they also worked very hard making sure that it felt gritty, it felt real, it wasn't so cartoonish. And instead it explored more of an anxious and depressing feeling rather than the shock and excitement of, oh, there's zombies, bro. So it was a really dark show, very well built up, very long, 12 hours of content's a lot of content. And you got to know the characters really well. So when they died, they weren't just like, a meat shield that was there to immediately die. Oh, look at that. I've never seen this one. Cool, man. All right. Beautiful. There we go. Who wants 45 minutes of Ozark? Hey, man, that was a popular TV show. Here's a fun fact. Did you know when Ozark came out, it actually, I don't know which season it was, but one of the seasons of Ozark actually outperformed Stranger Things. It might have been the last season, I'm not sure. But I was reading how Netflix treats Stranger Things as sort of like its premiere TV show, right? But by the data, the film Ozark, the TV show Ozark, actually beats Stranger Things. I don't know if it beats it every year or if it beat it just in 1 year, but I think it was 1 year. It actually beat it in views. And the other years were not bad. They were close. So, when Netflix was putting out the Ozark show, that was an important part of their business model. I think it's a brand that they can continue, too. Yeah. So it's a brand they could return to in some capacity if they wanted to. Oh. You opening any Overlord packs? No Overlord tonight. In fact, we're sold out of Overlord. Would you like me to get more Overlord? There we go. Okay, the GB2 game came out a year after the Team Rocket set in English was released. There we go. You mean silver? There we go. Yeah, they hit to over-exaggerate it and make it good. All right. Breaking Bad made Albuquerque look like some meth field crazy town or something. That's exactly what they did with, Missouri Ozark. Again, you got all these characters with like a thick southern accent. Well, howdy doody, y'all. Nobody talks like that out here. You guys have heard Alexis talk? You guys have heard me talk? You've probably heard Karis talk once or twice. She grew up in Missouri her whole life. Nobody has that accent. Unless maybe you're in the very southern tip of Missouri. I don't know. But I think that people who have the southern accent are probably transplanted from other states in the South. And Missouri has the Midwestern accent. And when you watch Ozark, all the characters have a Georgian accent because that's where they filmed it. They didn't film it in Missouri. They did film some of it in Missouri, but they didn't film all of it. Notably, many of the scenes were filmed in Georgia. I believe it was Georgia, right? The boat scenes were filmed in Lake of the Ozarks. So when you see that big, beautiful house, lake house, on the edge of the water, like what I'm living in right now, that was real. But many of the other scenes were just filmed in another state. And so everyone out there has a southern accent. They are. April 2000 was English Rocket. And Sopranos in New Jersey. They are. I saw the first episode, the pilot episode of Sopranos, and I couldn't finish it. I really didn't enjoy it. I also tried watching the pilot episode for Breaking Bad. It was the same deal. I couldn't get into it. There are. Just wasn't moving me. All right. Very nice. Toss this away. All right. Good luck to Joshua Whipple. Josh, you got this and 2 more boxes left. Everybody, Joshua Whipple ordered 6 boxes of OP4. Big supporter, man. It gets better. I assume it does, but it's like, just the feel of it didn't really catch me. You know what I mean? Like, nobody had to tell me to like Walking Dead. The first time I watched that show many years ago, and that started up, and, Rick climbs out of the hospital, and he's looking around, and he runs into that first dead body. I mean, that was really good. Oh, Altart. There you go. Mr. Breaking Bad has really good character development. I think a lot of people like Breaking Bad. I might have to try to watch it at some point and actually watch it. It's tough for me. I don't know why. I'm just not excited by it. Okay, here we are. Breaking Bad is the best show. Apparently, it's the best show. By the way, Joshua Whipple, if you don't get what you want, feel free to place another order. The biggest difference between a show like Walking Dead and Breaking Bad is Walking Dead started amazing and then sucked. Breaking Bad was slower to start but got amazing as it went on. I see. Let's see. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. I think Walking Dead does make a mistake with letting its main characters die off. I tell Karis it's kind of like if South Park had these great main characters like Eric Cartman and Kenny and Kyle and Stan. And then, to shock the audience, they really do let these main characters go. And it's like, no, you should have just kept them around. Yes, they would have plot armor, we get that. But if there is a character that really captures everyone's attention on screen, you just got to keep them. There you are. You know, it's like a test or an experiment on what really keeps people watching. There are. We are. Okay. All right. All right. Just leaving this. 2 boxes left. Ta-da! What was the hit out of this box? I don't even remember. Was it this? Must have been this. All right, you ready? Here goes. So many nerds in here. What is Mary doing here? Mary's the freaking nerd, dude. Freaking nerd. All right, let's snip it. Snip. Do 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 do. Oops. Snipping that. Karis made some food tonight. She made baked chicken. It was so yucky. There you go. Definitely felt like I was eating healthy, though. But man, it is definitely not as good as having a pizza. Pizza's way better. There you go. It's hard to eat healthy, guys. Really hard. All right. Even left, bro? Ew, Karis, learn to cook. You know, she cooked a healthy meal is what she did. That was a healthy meal. There we are. I stayed in this room working so long, she had a chance to do that. I got to get off the daytime stream sooner so I could say, all right, where am I taking you out to eat? There you are. Here's a holo. Grilled chicken has more flavor. Bread and water. That's all the body needs. Well, I don't know, bro. What are you playing? Like a character from Minecraft? You have some bread in your inventory? Ugh. I'm gonna have some pumpkin pie, bro. Okay. Speaking of pumpkin pie, we're almost done with September, bros. We're heading right into October. It's time for it to get cold outside. It's actually that time. It's time for the weather to cool down. September's the last warm month for us in Missouri. In fact, we had weather today that was probably perfect. It was like 80. There we go. Ah! Joshua pulls a wanted poster. Maybe one of the best wanted posters. Wow. Take a look at that, man. That's the Luffy wanted poster for Mr. Joshua Whipple. Zoom in. Ooh. Very pretty. Are you jealous? All right. That's cool, man. Pokemon needs more stuff like this, man. Now that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and mark this for Mike's side in case he wants to make a clip out of it. All right, so Mr. Mike's side, I'm jumping over here. This is going to say Joel Whipple OP wanted poster, and it was at 1 hour in. Wow, how's it already an hour in? Give me a second here. All right, there we go. Boy, the wait times must be getting long. Let's keep this moving. All right. There's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. And, oh, you got one of the most common pulls, the Luffy card. Okay. Here's a holo. And another holo. And another holo. We're still looking for that golden manga card. All right. And there we have it. All right. Very nice. Very nice. So, one last box. You got the wanted poster. We're still looking for a manga card. I wonder what kind of hit the wanted poster is. Okay. All right, there we go. Old Dutch ketchup chips. Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping this. And snipping this. All right, very good. What is this music? Urchin Underpass? This is definitely Splatoon. Alright, skip that song. Okay. Here's a holo. This is his last chance for a manga rare to pop out. He did get a wanted poster. How much would you be selling the Overlord cards? Well, I'm sorry, we used to have them, but we don't have them now. If I went out and I got some Overlord cards, I don't know what the price would be, okay? All right. But, you know, it would take a while for them to arrive and everything, so they wouldn't even be available for a while. I don't know if I want to add them back into the menu. They weren't super popular. Ooh, what's this? I might focus more on new stuff that's coming out. We actually do have a new set coming to us. It's a Weiss set. I won't spoil it. I won't tell you what it is for a little while. You have to wait for it to arrive. It's been shipped out today, so it should be here within a week. It's coming from Japan. Oops. All right. All right. All right. Mr. got the Alf Weiss set? Yeah. No, the Ricky Martin Weiss set. Oops. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's good. Because that means you're going to get another hit. because I figured these out. Those are additional pulls in every box. That's why it's a double pull box. Okay. So there's Bugs or whatever his name is. Buggy. And last pack. Yeah, last pack Nami. Not bad. All right, cool, man. Wow, that was a lot of cards. That was all from one order. Joshua Whipple. He went 6 boxes deep. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Gave us plenty to do tonight. Now I'm going to bust through all your other orders and get that wait time down. Okay. All right. He says he wants to ship out as well. Wait. I don't even want that one. This is a larger. Look at this. That's my last top loader. Now, let's find your bag. What's the title clickbait? It's not. That is a Metazoo Kickstarter break list right there. It's not clickbait at all. It's a real thing. Are you surprised? We are. We have a Metazoo Kickstarter break going on. $60 a pack. You can buy in and be part of a very strange opening on this channel. I had chicken pot pie. All right. Chicken pot pie is awesome. Delicious, man. Wish I could stay skinny and eat what I want. Me too, bro. I'm eating the cats, I'm eating the dogs, and it's making me fat. Mister was so against Metazoo. Yes, but times change. The years go by, Metazoo went out of business, and I feel like it's a good environment right now. That's how I feel about it. Times change. Shows you that I'm not a sort of inflexible person. I'm more like a careful observer. You are? Yeah, I'm not a totally rigid person in my thoughts and feelings. We are. If Metazoo does get purchased by this person who was running the Pokemon company for 20 years as the vice president, I think it has the potential for a serious comeback. And if a comeback occurs, then the current market prices are lower than they should be. That was my main complaint about Metazoo. I felt it was overpriced. Remember that? That was my main complaint. All right. So now I'm looking at it a different way. Now I'm wondering if it's underpriced. But don't go too crazy on it. But if you want to be part of an epic box break, we have it. Okay, there we go. Mr. Whipple, got your shipping. Whew. Wow. This one order was huge. Okay. Teamsters Union breaks away from Democrats. I saw that. They did an internal poll and found that Donald Trump was preferred to Kamala Harris. Next up, we got Zachary M. Stekowski. Gengar VMAX break. All right, cool, man. Zach Stex. One of the coolest breaks we've hosted in a little while. Here it is. He's going to get close to the end, and then he's going to move real fast. So don't wait to buy your spot. I have a slab as well. Have no fear, that gets tossed in by Miss Alexis. Miss Alexis adds it in when she gets your raw cards in the label. She gets the label, and then she tosses in your slabs. Name all the teams, then. I'm a Teamsters. He's testing you. You know, the parties have flipped a little bit. Unions generally do not like too much immigration because if it's low-skill immigration, those guys actually make unions fall apart because you have a lot of competition, and if you got a business that can just hire other people to replace you on the cheap, you know, you can't argue for higher wages anymore. You go, well, we don't need you anyways. We're surrounded by laborers. The labor market is cheap. It's overflowing with cheap labor. So screw you, unions. So in the past, I don't know if you knew this, in the past, the Democrat Party used to say scathing things about illegal immigration. You Republicans love the illegal immigrants because you run corporations and you want cheap labor. Us Democrats will stop the illegal immigration and protect your union jobs. Well, that's a complete 180 flip. Now it's entirely the other way around. Now it's the Republicans saying, yo, we got to shut the border down. So it's a whole different environment now. Here's Matt Hedrick, 2 Carddass Yugioh. Matt Hedrick, 2 Carddass Yugioh. You got it, man. 1 and 2. Keep the chickens in the pie, I'll take the pot. That and Biden busting the train union after being elected. Did he do that? I don't remember that. I remember they were striking for better wages and all. That was before the epic train crash out, which people don't talk about very often anymore. Ooh, look at that. All right, cool, man. That's for Matt Hedrick. Actually, I think I saved a clip of Bill Clinton talking crap on illegal immigration, and I kind of saved it because I was thinking about playing it for you guys, so you could hear just how much the Democrats have changed on the subject, how the parties have flipped. But I don't know. I don't really feel like you guys want to listen to politics in the middle of a Pokemon stream, so we'll just stay away from that. Mr. Muhammad says 1 Paldea evolved. Ooh, right. We got a blister? Yeah, right here. Perfect. You're here for Pokemon. 1 English Attack on Titan. Here it is. I want to see Bill. I'm Bill Clinton. I did not have a relationship with that woman. Oh, Bill. But you did. In 2024, no one would care. They'd be like, you what? You got your pee-pee sucked? Oh. Oh. Back then, it was a big deal. Nobody was okay with that kind of salacious behavior, ungodly behavior. Here we are. All right, Mr. Muhammad Al-Jad. We have a very different society these days. Everything's changed. Mr. about to get banned 4RM YouTube and dropped from his sponsored. What are you talking about? You guys are my sponsors. Thank you so much for all your support, just hanging out, hitting the subscribe button, mentioning our show to your local card collecting friends, and some of you guys even buy cards. Without you guys, I don't have a job. So whatever you guys want goes. You're the boss. Here we are. It's a little bit better than working directly for like a corporation, I guess, right? Because a corporation, they come up with a bunch of rules and such. You guys are more cool than that. All right, here's Viper. Here's Meowscarada. Something's missing. We missed one of the reversals. Before I brush my teeth, I like tour videos. What? We are? I'm not sure I'd be the best sponsor. What do you mean by that? Here we are. And some holos. Okay, not too crazy this round, sir. I'm back from my 1 week nap. Okay. M.O. You're going to be here, I believe. Ugh. Whew. I have to stretch so far to reach that. There we go. Oil wrestling has been around since the 2000s. There we go. Hey, mister, who would be your dream sponsor? My dream sponsor. Pokemon, obviously. Pokemon would be my dream sponsor. Yeah, Pokemon, no doubt. Here's the Mega Gengar break. Voltorb. He's rotated too many times. Venonat. And Raku. These guys are out. Cool. We've got Jeff Leon, 1 Waifu. All right, Mr. Jeff, good luck. We got 1, 2, 3. Ba-doop. That's a cold one, Mr. Jeff. I need to grab more commons. I can't reach them from here, though. Mr. can be my sponsor. He can pay my rent and buy me food. And find me a wife. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Man, that'd be nice, dude. All right. Making life easy if you could have all that just set up for you. Maybe your dad's supposed to help you with that. Hey, Dad, set me up already. You got like the Indian family setting their son up with a wife. Like, damn, dude, I need an Indian family. Blade Lopez, 5 hidden trials. Blade Lopez. All right, 5 hidden trials. You got it. Someone from Nintendo was supposed to destroy a Super Nintendo game called Stadium Events, but kept 3 copies. I think I saw that on Pawn Stars, didn't I? That was on Pawn Stars. All right, let's see. Grab this. Now the rarest Nintendo game ever. Here we are. A lot of collectibles are just things made in Japan at this point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Or take 2 zany bars. If Mr. was my daddy, I would never move out. No, yeah, you would. I'd be like, get out. There we go. I'm not that kind of dad. Are? I've seen that before, though. I've seen that where the son gets to stay at home with dad his whole life. And not good. You kick your son out of the nest. Here goes Blade Lopez. We've got Shilky. Ooh. We got Golem. Oh. We got General Leo. Ooh. Witch of the Fens. Ah. And Ninja. I want to be Ninja. Dare you to say Puff Daddy 3 times in the mirror. Puff Daddy. Oh. Puff Daddy. No. Oh, I can't do it. All right, that's Blade Lopez. What do you guys think will be the outcome for the Diddler? That guy's going to be the butt of memes forever now. He's officially made it into the dictionary. There we go. Let's see. Blade Lopez. You said you had a bag, right? Should already have a bag. Okay. We're looking for Blade Lopez. Not here. No way to get out of jail. Sounds like he could use a real get out of jail card, but does not have one. Brian, Braden, Brett. Are these expired yet? Oh! Blade, your bag says 11/23. You know what that means, Mr. Blade? That means this bag needs to ship before November or it's expired, okay? We used to update bags. We don't update bags anymore. We do that because we don't want them to hang out for too long. We want them to ship. But I'm going to do this in parentheses just to warn me you were here recently. But you guys ship this, bro. 9/24. You got to hurry because September's almost over. Appreciate you coming back, though. That's cool, man. All right, so I got to remember your bag's on the bottom box. All right. You need 1,000 bottles of lube for wrestling matches. That's funny as hell, dude. They're taking 1,000 lubes out of his house. I don't know about that. How's that happen? What are they doing with 1,000 bottles of lube? Nothing good. His slow poke. All right. But, you know, I hear that what they do is they get these celebrities in and they get them on camera doing lewd acts and then they blackmail them. They say, we got something on you now. You're blackmailed. I don't know how true that is, but it sounds so possible. All right, let's get one of these new slabs up. What you're looking at is Monkey D. Luffy error card. They didn't say it on the label, but it is an error. See this blue part? That's not supposed to be that way. That blue stuff's not supposed to be there. So when this set released, there was an apology from Bandai Namco, and they stated, oops, we're sorry. There is an error on the card. We are. So I grabbed a bunch of these and sent them out to grade. If you want to collect one of these, that might be a smart thing to do if you are a One Piece collector. All right, let's see what they sell for. So this is called 2024. No, wait, say PSA 10. OP 7 109. Let's just go there. All right. he's not very expensive either, so you can enjoy this card for only $29. I'd snatch one up just to make sure in case it ever gets expensive. All right, there he is. I got a bunch of these. If you order one, I'll get you a fresh one and leave that one on the table. All right, what do we got? I took one Xan and half, and from 1 second to the next, I was waking up in the morning, craziest trip of my life. That's what Epstein was to the CIA. That's what happened to Trump, blackmail. Mister, could you send it to regrade with error on the label? Nah, I'm not going to try to regrade it. People in the know will just know that it's an error card. Here's Dylan Atkinson. He says, 2 Sneaky Bunko. Good choice, good choice. These are very popular, the Sneaker Bunkos, and I'm going to run out of them someday. And then you're going to wish you'd opened some. And 2 Dragon Ball Z Carddass. Okay, Dragon Ball Z Carddass is where? Is it this one? It's this one. I got all this other stuff in here. You want a free card? Take this card. And then one, and take one for the middle too. There you go. Good luck with those. Sneaker Bunko Hodl. Yeah, Sneaker Bunko is a very popular girl card set from the Weiss franchise. The Weiss company. Look at all these guys. I thought we were your boss. Well, I mean, you don't always do what your boss says, do you? Here we are. What are you, a goody two-shoes? Ready? Oh, put that there. Here's a holo. And girls dancing naked. Anxiety and insomnia. Maybe I should try Xanax. Ugh. All right, here's these girls. Here's this girl. All right, what we got going on here? We got, oh, the doggy girl. Very good. Okay. Dylan James Atkinson. In that case, you're fired. No! Yeah, well, I'm suing this company for firing me. All right. All right, thank you, Dylan. Dylan the villain. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Dylan Atkinson. What do we got now? We've got Grass Energy. Don't all jump at once for Grass Energy 10. Oh, my drawing of Psyduck. Here's Master Ball Nidoking. Here's Charizard. And here is Krabby. We have an order from Jeff Leon, another Waifu Shuffle. You got it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bazoop. Ah, it's going to be a cold one as well, Mr. Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. All right. We actually sold a card out of there, didn't we? I'll put a new drill card in there. Well, might do that later. The Waifu Shuffle. It's so enticing. Here's Gandalf. This is coming down. This is coming down. The energy card's coming down. Buy energy card. You guys didn't want the energy card? Come on, bros. Alexander Ortlieb. One more Waifu Shuffle. Not sure if this counts as a snipe. Good luck to Mr. Alexander Ortlieb. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Ow. God. My eye. All right, there you have it. Alexander Ortlieb. Let's see. Toss this in here. Ta-da! Well, definitely not a snipe. Yeah, darn it. Who's next? We got Aaron Rodriguez. Let me get a box of PRB1. Please toss the junk hollows. Yes, sir. You got it, bro. Ta-da! PRB1 to the rescue. What's in the Waifu Shuffle now? The Waifu Shuffle is completely full of girl cards at this point. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and start sneaping. Should have done that a long time ago. My original plan was to have Waifu Bruhs, and those would be ungraded girl cards. And I was looking at them going, why don't I just grade these? I could just grade them and put them up as slabs. We are. There we go. All right. I'm still open-minded to making a Waifu Bruh for ungraded ones. Husbando Shuffle? You want a Husbando Shuffle? I don't know, bro. That's sus. Okay, that's a full art. Pack number 2. That's a full art. Which means none of these are. Oh, that's cool, man. Okay. What do we got back here? Oh. So this set has a manga Nami in it. Isn't that right? It's this set with the manga Nami. All right. Didn't take very long for these to get donated as junk hollows, because man, do these boxes come with a lot of hollows. Okay. All right. And there he is, your last pull. Here he is. Ooh. Very good. Okay, no manga Nami in there. Lots of One Piece getting opened tonight. That was the 7th box of One Piece to be opened. One Piece doing much better than Pokemon at the moment. But, you know, we opened a lot of Pokemon cards in the last couple days as well. We were opening up the new Paradise Dragona set. You can get a whole box of that in our Rip and Ship for $79. And I tell you what, we haven't got a clip of yet. We have never pulled the Latios SAR. So we still need that. The Latios SAR. If you can pull that, that's a clip for you. Aaron Rodriguez. Thank you, Aaron. I'm loving this donated hollows situation. It makes your bag so easy. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's go sniping. Aw, dang it. Now look at this stuff. I don't even feel like pricing up these My Little Pony cards, because I don't think any of you guys are going to buy them. But I want to show you why these were sent off. If we zoom into them, you'll see they have that little A right there. And what we learned is that pretty much means first edition. These were part of a first print run. So if you're a secret brony and you want to buy these off of me, let me know, because I've got a couple of them. Let me go ahead and grab them all. I'm going to be listing these on eBay and watching them carefully to see if they flip. And it's an educational thing for me. Let's see. Not a single one of these graded 10. They must be really hard to grade. I had somebody else tell me the same thing, that they really generally just don't grade 10. This submission really was mostly One Piece cards. One Piece cards and waifus. I got a lot of low tier, you know, non-manga One Piece cards in this submission. Got SpongeBob here. Looks like a lot of OP7 cards, to be precise. Looking for any other My Little Ponies. Yeah, here's one. Okay. Look at this card, huh? Check this out. Oh, yeah. That's a nice looking card, huh? So that's going to make its way into the PokeBruhs. I'm sorry, not the PokeBruhs, the Waifu Shuffle. When will the PSA July submission return? Says Chris. This one? Like the one we just got? We are. You're wondering if your PSA submission has returned. Have you looked it up in the PSA returns channel? We are. There we go. There's Twilight Sparkle. And look at this. This is a good one-piece card right here. Check this out, guys. So this one's vintage. 2012 Princess Shirahoshi. More like Booba Hoshi. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, this is a weird submission with a lot of weird stuff. No, the one after the one that just got back. I don't know. That's a July submission? So what was this? This was before July? If this one was before July, it took its sweet freaking time, dude. Because we're in September. Mermaid Mommy. Alright. So let me see what you're talking about real fast. I'm kind of curious. I know there are submissions after that one, but was that really a July submission? PSA submitted. NHCC was sent out on 7/16. That's a July submission. So the one after it. Oh, I get it. So it says July submission in the title. Brandon Warder. I'm sure they're working on it. Let's see. I'm just looking at it. Did it already come back? The Tammy Greninja Altart's in that one. And the Snorlax No Symbol Holo was in that one. No, I don't think that one's come back yet. That one hasn't come back, because I think I would remember the Snorlax. So that one, we're still waiting for that one. All right, here we go. Yeah, somebody get DP in here. We got some fresh pony cards. I imagine he wants some. There we go. Yeah, that one will come after this one, naturally, right? All right. I'll let you guys know if these become a big flip on eBay. Because, I don't think you guys will buy them. But you're welcome to mention if you want any of these. You can Discord me or whatever. You are. There we go. I know none of these will be that expensive. They're all 8s and 9s. You might have a daughter who wants one. You are. Opportunity to teach them about collecting. Pony and Magic in the lead for Impossible to get 10s. You are? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly off center, so I probably send it out anyways. I said, let's just get them all out, see what happens. Well, we saw what happens. You pay a bunch of money for cards that don't grade 10. Oops, just sliding down. Wow, what a substantial chunk of the submission. That's a lot of pony cards. Yep, I'm maybe hand these off to like Alexis and have her send them up onto eBay. Set them up on eBay. Let me put these somewhere. I gotta put these somewhere. Okay, those will sit there for now. Princess Shirahoshi and Akeno Himajima. These are going to go into the PokeBruh box as well. They are, not the PokeBruh, the Waifu Shuffle box as well. They're both waifus. One day we'll have so many waifu cards that will not be necessary anymore, but that's not true right now. I'll set these to the side. All right. You selling that mermaid card? Because I might be interested in that. Here's Matt Hedrick, 1 Carddass Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, here it is. How much are the Misty and Pikachu, Misty and Cubone slabs? Those are really nice. They're some of my favorite cards in my collection because I don't really collect any girl cards. But if I had to collect a girl card, I'd collect some super rare, super vintage Misty card. Especially after the passing of the voice actor for Misty. I think those cards are kind of enticing to have in your collection. They're like sadder in a way. I'm sure there's a price where I would probably give them up, but, you know, I see them as a card to hold, not to sell. One Carddass Yugioh. Okay, one Carddass Yugioh. I'm just going to grab the one from the front. Here you are. You got this girl. And one Night Wanderer. Night Wanderer. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, that Houndoom Slab. It's so gorgeous. This one right here. This is Rocket Returns Dark Houndoom. It's called Black Deck Kit. That is the Rocket Returns pre-constructed play deck, right? But you can see down here, there's a big R. That is a Rocket card. That's why it's called Dark Houndoom. Pretty neat. All right. You put them in the Pricey Slab channel on Discord. I think that means they're for sale. Yes, that, you know, anything's for sale, right? That's why I've been saying, I say anything's for sale at the right price. Mr. Matt, the pack was empty, but you'll notice there's no price on them. And so what that means is you can talk to me about a potential sale price, and that's about it. But there's no price on them because exactly for that reason, that we have to negotiate some kind of price. Think of it like this. They're part of my personal collection, okay? Some guy, he managed to take away my Crystal Guardians Blastoise. That's sold now. All right, let's see. Ooh, we're running low on orders now. What do we got now? We've got Midnight Suwazo returns. Let me get the Luffy error card and 30 Topps Pokemon singles. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to grab you a fresh one from over here so I can keep him up on the table because I got a whole bunch of them. Except when I want him the most, he's not in this pile. Where is he? Ah, here's one. There we go. Also graded 10. Ah, okay. Thanks, mister. There we go. Yeah, there's no price on them. Price negotiable. Very loved cards. Cards that I look at as definite holds. Especially the Misty Cubone, which happens to be very rare. The Misty Cubone, super rare. Have a good one. See you tomorrow for the Vintage Pack Break. See you later. All right, there we go. Midnight Suwazo. All right. 30 of the top singles. Let's get it started, man. Okay, so here they are. Kind of an experimental product, to tell you the truth. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, so there's no promise of holographic cards in here. You just happen to get lucky and pull some holographic cards. That was pure luck. And I just tossed some in. That's what I did. I tossed some holos in there to make it a little more fun because, you know, that's just how it is. You got this. This might potentially have a chance for a 10. Some of these cards that went in here just were pure good cards that I just didn't feel like grading because I have like a bazillion Topps cards. But yeah, you got a couple of these holos too. It's not a bad price if you just want to enjoy a couple Topps cards, but not really pay the premium that you have to pay to open up a pack and have a chance for like Rainbow Charizard to pop out. That's Midnight Suwazo. All right, Mr. Midnight Suwazo. Which, by the way, you won't find a Rainbow Charizard in those packs. You won't find it. So that's part of the deal. Not the packs, but the singles. There we go. But they're a very cheap price. There's a lot of other cool stuff in there. In fact, you pulled that Dragonite. There you go. Thanks, man. Appreciate the big order. Is the bag repo time still 1 year? That's correct. 1 year. Midnight Suwazo. How's it going, man? Okay, put NHCC back up here. If a Puff Daddy invited you over to open vintage Pokemon, would you go? I have to think about it. I'd have to know who else is there. If it was just me and Puff Daddy, I'd probably decline. There we are. All right. Here's Charmander. Here's Pikachu. Pika. Here's this beautiful Bandai Starters 1 for $150. That's a nice one. I'm surprised that hasn't sold yet. Jack Gray, 2 Azure Lane English, 1 Japanese OP5, and 3 of the Holo Shuffles. So the Holo Shuffles are exactly the same as the Waifu Shuffles. They're the same idea, except you get holographic Pokemon cards, you get, you get Pokemon slabs. Good luck, Jack. He said 2 of them, 3 of them. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see what you got. 3 cold ones, man. I like that Fuwa Coco, though. 1 Japanese OP5. I have to open that in a while. This OP5? Where's my OP5s at? Alright. OP5, huh? We don't sell as much of the OP5s these days. It's all about OP9. 2 Azure Lane English. Azure Lane English, though, not the Japanese one. This is English. Oops. And climb over here. Got this box. Oh, but this is a Japanese box. Okay, hold on. Will this fit into here? So let me, you want a free card? Let me get these Japanese cards into the Japanese box on my shelf here. God damn, dude. So annoying. There we go. Alright, perfect. We can get rid of this now. Did you know the Misty Pikachu card has a Prism Holo version? I've seen it, but I don't know if it's genuine. I've seen it, but I don't know if it's real. Ah, here we are. Perfect. Alright, good luck, Jack. I've seen it, but I can't tell if it's real or if it's like a cheap knockoff. I kind of assumed it was real, but I was too scared to buy it. I was scared. It's fake, says Wrath. Yeah, I was scared to buy it. Talking Metazoo, huh? Yes, we are. We're talking Metazoo. We have a non-joke Metazoo Kickstarter break. $60 per pack. If you're a man enough, you'll jump in there. Okay? That's right. We're opening up Metazoo because it looks like the Metazoo company might be purchased by a company being ran by the former vice president of the Pokemon card company in America. So he's a serious player. That's what it's looking like. They applied to purchase it. It's in paper now. They applied to purchase it, but a judge has to sign off on it. $2 million. All right. Very good. It is a gamble. You're gambling that... Here's the gamble. You're gambling on whether or not Metazoo makes a return. If it does, you're going to wish you had been in that Kickstarter. You're going to wish you had been in this. Because if it does make a comeback and, it trends on TCG social media and people say, hey, I got some FOMO, I got to buy that stuff up. $60 in hindsight is going to look really cheap. I mean, I opened a whole box for myself and, I could easily do that. But I want it to be you guys. We are experiencing it with me. So I'm in there. I've got 1 pack. I've court in the morning. I'm sorry, man. The biggest player in that isn't even him. It's the other guy named Charlie Herlocker. He's one of the most financially savvy Pokemon card investors and has been involved with CGC. I heard about that as well. I heard about him as well. Didn't I hear he had something like a $20 million collection of Pokemon cards or some crazy amount? Yeah, so there's a rich guy. There's an industry experienced guy. That sounds promising. So if the judge signs off on it, because they actually applied to buy it, guys. If the judge signs off on it, Metazoo is going to cross hands and be part of their ownership. And I don't know what happens next. I don't know what happens. I genuinely don't. But if people already knew that Metazoo was going to make a comeback and be semi-successful even, they would already go and buy the Metazoo. So I'm buying it ahead of time. In other words, again, see this price? This price if the best outcome occurs for Metazoo, this price is underpriced. So by next year, it could be $160 per pack. All right. But that's what I wanted to do for you guys, is offer that break so that you can participate in the speculating, because I like to speculate. It's a lot of fun. All right, what we got? We got an order from Kip F, box of hidden trials. Kip, what's up, man? All right, let me go find a fresh box. I got to go out of the room. I'm a noob. What's Metazoo? Oh, Metazoo, it's so good. I love Metazoo. Final Fantasy Hidden Trials is officially one of the best-selling items on the menu. All right. I doubt they'll continue the current series. I think they'll revamp it and release a new IP with the branding of Metazoo. Well, they don't want to change it too much, because all the value is in the brand. Here we are. Yeah, you don't want to change it too much, because everything that they built up would then be valueless. Oops. They're buying the value of the thing that was built up. What happened with Metazoo is it was mismanaged. They didn't have industry experts with experience and money. They didn't have big cash reserves. All they had was a heavily advertised brand. A heavily advertised card brand. There we go. What's the price of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghosts from the Past? They're not for sale because I'm sold out of them. Wait, am I sold out of them? I'm sold out of them. I can't decide whether to restock. Actually, Ghosts from the Past was one of the more consistent selling Yu-Gi-Oh! Products, so I think I should. By the way, Kip F, I had a whole fresh case of these, and I'm already down to 4 boxes left, and now 3 boxes left, so just flying through that case of Final Fantasy. You know what I've not flown through as quickly as this Final Fantasy set? Stellar Crown. We got 2 cases of Stellar Crown. We've busted through 1 case, but in the same time, we're busting through about the same amount of Final Fantasy cards. So Final Fantasy, guys, I don't know if you're paying attention to it, but it's doing extremely well because of these signature pulls. There's Hidden Hope. There's From Nightmares. We sold a box of From Nightmares the other day. And then this one's just going crazy. Hidden Trials with this cute lightning signature card. I mean, it's a truly desirable girl card, and we've learned girl cards do well. All right, there we go. What'd you get in trouble for? Yeah, I bet. It's funny, a Men in Black Holo Metazoo card, I got it because it looks sick. You might have to remind, if you spoke about it before, you might have to remind me because I forget these things because it's too hard to track everything. All right, Kip F. Let's do it, man. Mr. Kip. We got Witch of the Fens. Okay. We got Shantoto. If you pull a signature lightning, I'll grade it for you for free with PSA. Here's a Luso. I stole a street sign. Did you actually? Dang, dude, I did that when I was like 18 years old. I did that with a group of friends. I didn't know that was a punishable offense. I thought it was just sort of a nuisance kind of thing. Another big order. This is for a whole box of it. Look at this Yuffie. Nice Yuffie. When I was younger, I stole a street sign. I didn't truly steal it. My friends basically stole it, but I did help. I was physically there helping. But that was all the way back when I was 18. That was 17 years ago. And it was in the absolute middle of nowhere. I'm talking like 3 hours away from St. Louis. It was so far away. stole street signs in middle school. Actually, no, I wasn't 18. I'm sorry. I was about 15 or 16. I'm just remembering it wrong. I was about 15 or 16. We are. All right. Here's Kane. Here's Cecil. Here's Jill. I just got a message. Let me check that message. I got charged with 3 misdemeanors. Shake my head. Dang, dude. That sucks. Is this it? Top Series 1 booster box. Oh, okay. Did I actually receive this? This guy's saying that I ordered something from him, but that eBay has his money on hold. And he's saying it's over a box of Top Series 1, but I don't know if I actually got that box. Here's Porom. All right. I was there. I watched you steal it. The deputy told me if his sergeant weren't there with him, he would have let me go. Oh, that sucks. All right. You're talking about the the one is signed card that you pulled. Here's the Dane. Yeah, it was cool, man. And no full arts yet? Here's Mog. Oh, wait, you pulled one full art. It was a Luso. All right, there we go. Okay, sleeving this up. Sleeve. And let's start trimming these. Sleep. Snipping this. And snipping this. Anyways, gotta go to bed. Good night, all. Y'all. This guy can't just be going around saying good night, y'all. There you go. All right, have fun with your court date, man. I hope it goes well. Sorry about it. Sounds like that sucks, man. I considered some Final Fantasy, but there's more potential with OP. I'll pull a manga one day. Yeah, mangas are an amazing pull, man. They're very special. All right, what we got here? Black Widow. Here's Hythlodius. OP TCG cards for investment. High quality cards. Oh, you mean investing in One Piece? The most I'll do for investing in One Piece is I'll carry lots of the product. Here's Rydia. That's not a signature. So in other words, what I'm saying is like, I'll have like a spare case. You know what I'm saying? And just see where that goes. Here's Sid Highwind. I mean, Pokemon took 25 years for the price to go crazy. Who knows what happens with all these other sets 25 years later. They might all get seriously very expensive. There's Vincent. Here's Prompto. The TCG has momentum too. Not going to last forever, but will for another 5 to 10 years. You never know. I think it's pretty legit that One Piece has been running as long as Pokemon has been running. And they got a lot of flavorful characters, and people seem to care about it a lot. It got a Netflix special, so that's all looking good. I think Pokemon's probably still the better franchise, though. But, yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean there's not room to invest in something like Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh!, One Piece, or Final Fantasy. Here's Vanat. I mean, all you really have to do is, you know, let it sit for 20 years and check up on it and see if it went up in price. Here's Ilua. Here's Formaldehyde. Ishtola. We've got Soldier Candidate. Here's Samurai. And here is Gog Magog. All right, there it is. All right, cool, man. Very nice. Very good, very good. Well, it was a 2-card full art box and no lightning at all. It's kind of a rough one. We are. I'm sorry, Kip. Put all these together. Thanks for supporting the stream tonight, though, man. I appreciate it. Let's see, Kip. Is this full? Man, you got plenty of stuff. That's for sure. I think TCG and collecting will last longer than 10 years. Oh, collecting's not going anywhere. Collecting's just starting. You know, everything's gone digital, but collecting's all about having something physical. And so I don't think that's going anywhere because people probably are tired of everything being digital. I like holding cards in my hand. I think it's the same reason that coin collecting, even though it's like this super old hobby, it's still around, and I think it's, you know, enjoying this increase in value on gold and silver. In particular, gold has gone up to skyrocket new levels, and every coin collector who had been, you know, collecting gold coins is now going, hey, this is actually looking like a smart investment. So people like physical stuff, and I'm ready for Mr. In my Zelle order coming up, I asked for 2 Galaxy 1. I only sent for 1. Please only open up 1. Sounds good, man. Okay, thank you. Here's Daniel Del Barrio. Give me a spot on the Metazoo. Heck yeah, dude. All right, DDB. This is a very special thing we're doing here, guys. Metazoo Kickstarter first edition break. Think about it. Think of the spectacle. It's an expensive Metazoo box. It's a dead company. The company's out of business. But it's like, it's got this new buyer, and this new buyer is offering $2 million for the business. It's the vice president of Pokemon America. It's the apparently this very wealthy card collector with like a $20 million collection. So like, we're ahead of the news story, basically, is what's going on. There's so many people that don't know this news story right now. We're ahead of that. And so for $60, you can get into this Kickstarter break. Well, this is like their first edition base set of Pokemon. But if you wanted a pack of that, that'd be like $3,000, $4,000, maybe more. If it was a fresh one coming out of a sealed box, probably a lot more. But this is a sealed fresh box, and it's just $60 a pack. So it's going to be a real spectacle to open this. And, you know, there's plenty of people who have never seen that, including myself. They've never watched one of these get open. So it's the first time we're doing this on the Cardconomist Break channel. And it just makes for a really fun news story. And, you know, you might make your money back, you might not. But at least, you know, you're having fun. It is for fun. And I'm in there too, so my $60 is in there myself. I lost my virginity playing Metazoo. I'll invest. Did you actually? What do you mean by that? Like sex? You had sex with someone? Or you mean that you played games because of Metazoo? I lost my virginity. He can't possibly mean sex. Here's Daniel Del Barrio, 10 packs of Final Fantasy Hidden Trials. You got it. Any new drawings? I'm very, very slow with the drawings. That's the truth. And it is because it's not really worth my time to draw. So, like, these cards, this one's still for sale. That is officially number 3 from my little collection. This is still for sale. Even if I sold this for $100, it's not worth my time. I could literally be doing anything else. And that's because I'm very slow at drawing. I'm not very good at it. And what I should be doing is working on like a PSA submission, where I'm an absolute beast at, you know, picking out the cards that should be graded and getting them flipped. And there's a lot of money working on that kind of thing. I shouldn't be working on this. So you won't see a lot of drawings. They're going to be pretty rare. They got my signature on them. They got the swirl. You know, you're part of a special club. You got one of the Cardconomist cards. So you can pick out of one of the 3 that are left. The Torchic, the Diglett, and the Psyduck's gone. I gifted it to Miss Jennifer. So the Psyduck went to Jennifer. All right. Here we are. Jennifer is a big supporter. I was like, she's got to have this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I cracked my first fortune cookie. Wow. Did it, what kind of fortune did it give you? Hopefully the Metazoo sale actually goes through. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. What if it doesn't? What if it falls apart and they walk away? It's a gamble. If it does go through and they've actually got the money, and right now they've officially applied for it. They're trying to buy it. They want it. If it actually goes through, that $60 Metazoo break is probably way undervalued. Probably undervalued. Probably should be like $120 a spot. So that's what I've done for you guys, is we're ahead of it, basically. All right, there we go. I heard that news. It's the rumor. Remember the saying, buy the rumor, sell the news? So we're in on the rumor. We're speculating. Here goes. We got Arden. Here's Gizamaluke. Okay. Here's Red Mage. I think it'd be really funny if it did get purchased, and let's say Rudy was still sitting on a ton of Metazoo product, and that product ended up like going to the moon or something, and then he get to make a whole bunch of videos going, see, I told you, you just didn't believe me. All right, here we are. That'd be really funny. Here's Silver Dragon. But yeah, I mean, if somebody else owns the Metazoo brand, somebody who's not the Mike Waddell guy, because I've seen him in interviews, if it was some serious business suit guy owning the brand and working on the brand, I immediately like it better. Immediately like Metazoo better at that point. Because that was one of my biggest hangups with the product. Is just, who's running this thing? This isn't like some big institution like Pokemon. All right. Everything is a gamble when it comes to opening up packs. Pretty much. Pretty much. You just kind of got to accept that that's a aspect of pack opening. That's Daniel Del Barrio. All right, Daniel. Why would Metazoo being bought increase the value of the cards? I think it would increase the value of the cards, first of all, because before it actually collapsed, the cards weren't valueless, right? If you recall, just before he announced he was shutting down, there was cards that had just sold for like $20,000, those Topps Chrome ones, right? So there were some major sales just before he announced the company was closing. But so the company got all this advertisement for free because everyone wants to say the name. They're like, it crashed, it fell, it died. You know, so now everyone's aware of it. When it comes to branding, good news or bad news doesn't matter as much as the name sticking in your head. You know what I mean? That's the same for like me as a YouTuber. Some other YouTuber talks trash about me. Oh, Cardconomist, he's the worst. In a way, he's just kind of helped me because he's saying my name over and over again. So it's the same with, Metazoo. If their company collapses, weirdly enough, during the collapse, everyone remembers the name. It's like Toys R Us or Blockbuster or Radio Shack. Okay, well, let's say somebody else buys the brand out and actually brings it back to market and does a good job with it. And it somehow, revives from the dead. It resurrects like a necromancer. That could be big. That could be a big deal. There are people already who want it to come back. And then there's the doubters and the haters. But if they see it doing well and now it's a really structured team of experienced, guys in the industry that are working on it and they're being smart with it, it could be like an actual brand. It could be an actual brand making money. So we'll have to see. I'm very curious about it. I think it's that sort of underdog hero story that gives it a chance. The sort of like coming back from the dead story, because stories will sell a brand. And one thing is true about Metazoo is it's done very well from a social media perspective. Obviously, it's not done well from a sales perspective and from a business perspective. But again, if 2 guys or 3 or 4 or 5 guys come in and they're actually very good at business and they get the brand working, you could see a big flip on it. That's all speculating. All right, Daniel Del Barrio. But I think it'll be very fun to open a box of the Kickstarter, which is essentially the most expensive thing we could be opening from that franchise. And I think a video like that in the middle of the set via the brand being purchased by these guys would be really funny. Agree to disagree, but from a sales perspective, they don't really they don't actually really well for being a new TCG. The problem was they printed too much relative to the sale through. It was mismanaged. And that's what I was expecting. I was not expecting this guy, who basically looked like any, video game card collecting nerd, to be able to manage a multi-million to manage like 20, 30, 40 million dollars of product, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So, if it keeps growing and growing and growing, and he's got to become the CEO, right? He's the head. A lot of people, they get real upset that CEOs get paid so much money. They don't understand is because no one else can do that job. But I saw him in an interview, and I immediately said, that's not a CEO. How can he be in charge of this big organization, printing cards worth $15,000? Remember, Metazoo was trading, some of those cards were selling at $15,000 because there was hype behind the brand. But I saw him, I was like, nah, he can't run this business. And then it collapsed, and I was like, oh, look, the thing that I thought was going to happen happened. Nathan Gordon, 60 to finish that slab away. You got it, Nathan. All right, let me go take a look into that. Would you be interested in buying my sealed one-piece collection? I may have a surgery. You can certainly reach out to me and talk to me about that. Don't hesitate to get it listed up on eBay right away, okay? I don't buy as much One Piece, but, depending on the price, I might be able to help you anyways. All right. Surgery, huh? That's no fun, dude. So, Nathan Gordon. We're going to Slab Away. Get my thoughts together here. I hate this song that's playing. Nathan Gordon. PSA 10, Venusaur Poker. I almost said Porker. If I needed to, would you be interested? We'll agree to disagree. They've done. All right. Let's go get Nathan Gordon. Mr. Nathan. He's the man. Oh, maybe your card is up in the main box. Hold on. It's from July, so I thought it would be in the M box, the MN box, but it might actually still be in the main box. Who's this again? Nathan Gordon, right. All right, let's look for oh, now wait a second. That's Charizard. You have a Charizard here. Oh, you got doubles. Okay, I gotcha. Confusing. That is confusing. Venusaur Poker plus Gengar. Ah, very confusing. All right. There they are. So let's get you some fresh sleeves, because I don't like that one having this writing on it. Actually, we'll get you 2 fresh sleeves. Oh, man, those are so vibrant. I'm telling you guys, I love the poker cards. The poker cards are officially my favorite thing in the Pokemon hobby. That's my thing. Poker cards all day. You were generous with a couple small slab-aways. Here we are. Now that it looks like Trump is going to lose, are you still thinking about moving away from the States? Oh, you think he looks like he's going to lose? To me, it looks like it's very close. Here we are. I always planned on buying a house in Europe. I always wanted to do that. I don't know when I should do that. I don't think I can do it right now. I'm too young. I'm poor. I'm too poor to be like buying multiple homes around the world or anything. Flying over to Europe all year. So I've got too much work to do on this channel. And I don't think I'm ready to try and buy a home in Europe. But I always wanted to do that, so I hope to do that one day. Maybe Switzerland, maybe Scotland. All right, there they are. Nathan Gordon, they're all done. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. What is this music? Okay. Awesome. Closing that out. I didn't think it looks like he's going to lose. It's actually, in my opinion, leaning in his favor. Have you guys paid attention to the latest polling? So the latest polling shows Trump and Kamala Harris pretty neck and neck. But one of the analysts, it was like on NBC or CNN, made a very good point. He said that Donald Trump is unlikely to win on the popular vote anyways. He's more likely to win on the Electoral College. And so even if the polls are showing this sort of like close race, he might actually win the Electoral College easily. So they were talking about that. But I think it's probably going to be a coin toss. Nathan Gordon, 60 to finish that slab away. We got that done. All right, we got Joshua Ramos, 3 hidden trials. All right. Ugh. A Galaxy 1. Ugh. And a Carddass Yugioh. I'm just going to grab the next one. Here you go. You got B-Drill. Very true. I just thought about the time the employee stole a bunch of expensive rainbow rares to try to sell them to a card shop. Are there laws that prevent a TCG company from printing the best card for itself to then grade and sell for an insane profit? I mean, that would be kind of like... I don't know, because it's very specific to card companies, isn't it? I think it's just a reputational thing. 3 to 5% margin of error. Mister, I had paid for a Gengar VMAX spot as well. Oh! Let me get that for you. I'm sorry, man. Nathan Gordon, Gengar VMAX spot. Heck yeah, dude. Let's get that one done. Okay. Yep. That's going to be all the way back here. Got it. There's a college for electrodes. What do you guys think right now? What do you guys think? Do you think the election is tilting in Donald Trump's favor or tilting in Kamala Harris's favor right now? You know we're less than 2 months away from the elections. We're that close. It's very close. I feel like it's tilting in Trump's favor. I do. We are. I think that the debate went poorly for him, but then there was a second assassination attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's actually 10 spots. I think the assassination attempt kind of pulls the conversation away from, you know, all the other gaffes he might have had or his running mate might have had. I think it pulls the attention away from that and back onto a favorable subject of his opponent trying to kill him to win, which I think when that kind of stuff happens, it makes swing voters more likely to vote for the would-be victim. Here's Soul Cage. All right. And Flan. All right. I'm nervous, says Marshall Weber. I think everyone's nervous on the left and the right. It doesn't look like it's a for sure thing for anyone. Remember when he ran against Hillary and it looked like a for sure thing for Hillary and then he just handily defeated her? So you can't necessarily trust the polling. The polling says they're neck and neck. Kamala Harris might have a big lead and we don't know it. Donald Trump might have a big lead and we might not know it. There's just no way to know. Because polling's not perfect. Polling is not a real vote. We are? Look at that. That is so cool, man. George Lucas. Okay. Cool, man. I hate how we in the U.S. speak of elections like war. It is one side versus the other, not use us electing a person. Well, I mean, it is a little bit like a war, though, isn't it? When you have two ideological sides that oppose each other at a deeper level. You know, that is, they absolutely cannot agree. You're just going to sound like politics is this non-violent fight that we're having. And I think it is. I think it's a sort of non-violent fight. In fact, it's kind of a violent fight. If one of the candidates has been shot at twice now, it seems a little bit like it's violent. That's Joshua Ramos. Mr. Josh, thank you so much. All right. Let's see. I think if the Democrats, by the way, I don't want to say the Democrats, but let's say I think if those assassins hadn't tried to do that 2 times, I think Trump would really be struggling right now because the economy doesn't look that bad. So he gets to kind of float off of the success of not having been killed by an assassin. And that kind of stuff, I think, appeals to people's sort of like deeper lizard brain or monkey brain, whatever you want to say, rather than their higher intellectual thoughts. But so I think that is an advantage for him to survive those assassination attempts. Let me go ahead and get this running. We already have it running. All right, let's add some people on here. Non-violent fight that causes violence. They should be able to have an open discussion and work on each other, not just completely hate each other. Well, imagine here's one of the subjects. Imagine the Democrats want women to be able to have an abortion if they've been R-worded. And then you've got Republican think tanks and mouthpieces, and they're saying, if you get R-worded, you should have to carry that baby to term because it would be murder. That's just this sort of irreconcilable difference where it's war, baby. Like, we either get it our way or we're fighting to the death for this, because this is a non-negotiable. And I think that Republicans kind of play this hardline position on that subject, and it's a big mistake. It's not natural. It goes against nature. You know, here we are. You're like incentivizing our word because, hey, you think that girl's hot? You like the way she looks? You think she should be pregnant with your child? Just R-word her. She can't abort it. The Republicans won't let her. You know, so that line of thinking, it's mostly driven, by the way, by religion. Religion makes the Republicans take such a rigid position on the abortion topic, and it does not play to their favor politically. So when you come up with subjects like that, because I think that's one of the biggest reasons that you're seeing this divide politically between men and women, especially in this upcoming election, when you bring up that subject and the men can't just say, we're going to protect your rights, especially if you've been R-worded, or in particular if you've been R-worded. If instead you get like these guys coming out on YouTube or politicians coming out saying, you can't even get rid of the baby if you were R-worded. Congratulations, you're going to lose now. All the girls are going to vote against you. So, because you're too stupid to make the politically smarter choice. But yeah, that's what happens. And then it becomes a subject of, hey, why don't we just agree to disagree? No, it's not agree to disagree. It's give us what we want, or the social contract of our country is over. We won't agree with it at all. We'll burn everything down. That's where we are politically. And there you go. So, here's, let's see what we got next. We got Mr. Roel Campos. He says, 1 Dragona box. Also, did I need a separate shipping payment for my last one? My slabs didn't come with the card bags. Oh, interesting. So you're saying you received your cards, but not your slabs. Sometimes that happens based on when you sent the payment for the slabs and when you sent the payment for the shipment. But what we'll do, I'll go ahead and print you another label, and we'll have Alexis look for any missing slabs. There we are. So I'll get you a free label right now, and we'll get those slabs out. Nah, that's just wrong. You should still be able to have the discussion. If you don't like it, then start a movement for a discussion. Here we are. What's wrong? I don't really know what you mean. You ready? So this one's going to say missing slabs? Question mark. There you go. So I'll have Alexis check for that, and then we're going to come back here and get you that Dragona box. All right. Mr. Roel opening up a box of the new Dragona Paradise. Yeah, there's some non-negotiable for the girls. The girls are saying, look, man, we're not going to carry that baby to term. I'd rather kill myself than carry the R-word baby to term. And there's a small percentage of, abortions that are carried out. This is the abortion subject. I don't know how we got on this all of a sudden. We were talking about inflexibility in politics. That's what we were talking about. But it's just a non-negotiable subject for them. The mindset that politics should be hate the other side because of a close-to-heart cause. I call it an irreconcilable difference. And you got to remember, the world doesn't run on politics. The world actually runs on violence. So politics is like when you share a lot of things in common and you can just get along. When you no longer get along, it just does go to violence. Like, look at Palestine and Israel. They don't need to negotiate with each other. They're just going to kill each other. So, and then you say, well, why don't they just negotiate with each other? They're not going to do that because they have an irreconcilable difference. So that's what happens. You have to find a way to compromise with each other and be reasonable. But people don't want to be reasonable. And it gets very severe. Like, for example, I heard a Democrat talking about how they badly want a lot more, refugee immigration, undocumented immigration, whatever. And the reason for that is because they hate the Republicans so much. They don't want to be neighbors with them. So they would rather flood the country with everyone else in the world. See? So you don't like your neighbor. Why would you want the country to not be flooded with new people? Here we are. And I thought that was a very interesting take. I said, I can't move out of America, but what I can do is I can import the rest of the world into America. Oops. It's a relatable subject because I've felt like there's people I wouldn't want to be neighbors with either. Like somebody who doesn't respect my lawn. Their dogs come and pee on my mail. I had that dog that would pee on the mail. The dog named Peanut. Oh my God, dude. But it was an interesting take. I was like, Hey, mister, did you do my Final Fantasy order? Hey, what's up, Jen? I got, at the very beginning of the stream, I got an order for 10 packs of Hidden Trials. And I took care of it at the beginning of the stream. I don't think anything special came out of that round. All right. Here's the eggs. Ooh, eggs. Bloop. All right. Let's get to it. Here's Landorus. Here's Tapulele. If the majority sides with the immigration, then that is what rule until someone changes it. Here we are. Yeah, but let's say it's more like 50-50, right? On the nose. And it's a sort of like, maybe the Republicans feel like, well, this is the end of the country because you've changed it demographically so much. It's not the same group anymore. Or maybe the Republicans feel like, well, this is a strategy for, changing the outcome of elections. Because if you can import a lot of people who vote for socialism because, it benefits them, well, then Democrats have a permanent voter base. And you could just pump people into the swing states who will vote for socialism. Bada bing, bada boom, you win. So that's sort of like a you've cheated or bent the rules to win scenario. There's no casual agree to disagree conversation about that. The Republicans get all whipped up and they go, oh man, I need my guns. I've got to shoot the enemy. Oh, we got this. Which ironically, that's more like what has happened to the other side. There's been no assassinations against the Democrat, nominees. There's been 2 attempts against Trump, even though they're very ideologically different. I think Elon Musk was pointing that out, and people thought he was calling for an assassination. I don't think he was doing that. He was just noticing the difference. Did my Rainbow Mewtwo go out yet? Not yet. Not yet. Almost, though. We send it out at the end of the month. That's what's wrong with our system. It should be a winner-takes-it-all situation rather than a multiple-party electorate. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the Founding Fathers wanted it to be that way. You're talking about Congress, Senate, and the presidency? The Founding Fathers were... Ooh, look at this guy. The Founding Fathers were scared of too much power going to one group. They wanted the groups to be divided so that only things that everyone agreed on could pass legislatively. That was the goal. And so they created the Congress, the Senate, and the presidency as a sort of triangle where all 3 systems need to agree. And this was actually very clever. Like the Founding Fathers system was very clever for their time. Because they were forming this new country and they had the chance to change the rules without any king being in charge or any wealthy financiers and bankers or whatever elitist controlling people could do. They created this new system and there were actual checks and balances in it. And now many countries kind of copy that system because it wasn't necessarily like that back then for other countries, but it was like that for the US. If I send my textured cards, will it go out at the same time? Yes. If you can add more to the PSA outgoing submission right now and they'll all go out at the same time. The Twitter kid's doing the FBI Twitter when he said that, get him, he's pointing out something, stop him. We are? All right. Yeah, if everyone in the country ends up hating each other ideologically hard enough, in the end, what you will get is violence. That's what you'll get. It's called a civil war. It happens in some countries. I don't think it'll happen in the U.S. I think too many people in the U.S. are too comfortable. I really do. But what you could get is some other thing called political terrorism, where some, really angry dude from one side or the other decides, hey, I'm going to do a mass killing today to make a message. Wow, you got the Gaifu. That would have been a perfect pack for Tammy. So that's been one of my theories, is that you'll see an increase in political terrorism. I guess that hasn't played out as much as I thought it would in this election. I thought it really would, but it hasn't happened so much, and that's a good thing. Although there was a news report from, I can't remember the name of the news station. There was a news report. They found a car full of explosives in Rhode Island at a Trump rally, which, so I presume the intelligence community caught an attempted mass killing. There we go. Before it could go off. So those intelligence agencies working overtime lately. Here we are. Ooh, look at that Grimmsnarl. Wow. Here's a Skarmory. I think there should be martial arts tournament for rules. It doesn't help the media is calling Trump a threat to democracy. The dude is running as a legitimate candidate. Him being killed is a threat to democracy. We are. All right. So let's see. Next up, we got Kip F. I'll do another box. You know, Kip, I brought a second box just for you. Here we are. Let's do it. Yeah, I guess if you call your opponent an existential threat over and over and over again, somebody might decide the right thing to do is to try and just kill the candidate, you know? And I think there are plenty of Democrats who do not care that he was shot at. The only thing that bothers them about it is that the shooter failed. So that shows you, I think that shows you how far along we are. Okay, I'm trying to reduce some of the slabs on the table here, so we can start introducing the new ones. All right. Cool, man. Used to consider myself Republican. Now I think you're all nutters. Here we are. Hey! There you go. I think the Republican Party has elements to it that are nothing I'm interested in or crave. Actually, what I really want is for our country to be wealthy and prosperous, whether that means having a lot of immigrants or not. But what really bothers me is the government spending is out of control. The government spends too much. So if you ask me what my political position is, I want the government to collect more taxes and do less spending. Neither Trump nor Kamala really offer to do that. Trump offers to lower taxes, but not lower entitlements. Kamala says she's going to increase taxes, but also increase the entitlements. So I feel like our country is doing a total Roman collapse because it's going to have out of control inflation. And the collapse will start when the other countries reject the dollar. They said, we're not using the dollar anymore, which has already kind of begun. So that's the way I view it. That's why I got all my money in Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards are the real worldwide currency. All right. So, you know, whichever candidate says they want to make the country wealthy and financially conservative, that's who I like. Donald Trump was a big spender last time he was in office, and the Democrats are also big spenders. So I think I partially blame Americans for that, because Americans will not vote for a candidate that says, we're going to stop the wasteful spending. Ooh, look at that Bahamut. Nice. It's a cool card, man. Nobody will vote for that. Everyone votes for Santa Claus. So in general, I feel Americans vote for Santa Claus, and there has to be some kind of major financial reset where the country collapses financially, and with it the world, you know, because it won't affect just the U.S., it'll affect the whole world. I don't know when that'll happen, but hopefully by then I've got that house in Europe I was talking about. I'm going to move to Switzerland and bring all my Pokemon with me. Yo, man, that is such a nice looking holo. Look at that holo, the lightning holo. Wow. What are we looking for? Signature. Police says someone was training a bomb dog and falsely reported explosives. I still believe the saying the person who wants to rule shouldn't rule. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Here's Ignis. There you go. You know, you probably got, you know, a second uncle who lays around on the couch drinking beer and he doesn't want to be in charge of anything. Does that mean he would make a good ruler? Not really. Let's just agree that the smartest person should be in charge. The smartest person. But I think the person in charge also has to love their group. In other words, we're all United States citizens. We live under this sort of social contract with each other. You have to have a candidate that says, I'm here for our group. I'm here for you. I'm not here to prop up a bunch of foreign wars and pay for everyone across the world to have free stuff. I'm here for you. That's why you go to work and pay taxes all day long, because I'm here to take care of you. I'm your best friend before anyone else's friend. And I feel like that is a weak spot for the Democrats. The Democrats don't really do that so much. We are. Look at that, Vincent. I feel that is a weak spot for them, because it sounds an awful lot like the wars are going to continue under Kamala Harris. All right. Smartest people aren't running for president. Even they know it's a pooey job. Yeah, I have to agree. The smartest people are more interested in whatever very cool thing they're doing, like running a major chip factory, NVIDIA. Maybe it's Elon Musk, which is electric cars. Maybe it's Jeff Bezos. He's a smart guy. I've heard that guy talk. He got like a pretty fancy degree, didn't he? Who's the smartest person in the world, you guys think? You know, people point to Elon Musk because he's an easy one. But he's a very inspiring figure. I don't know if he's necessarily the smartest. Is there a smartest person? I don't live in the States, but I want Kanye West. Man, I'm seeing videos of Kanye West surface after P. Diddy has been arrested. And Kanye West was a heavy critic of Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, P. Diddles. He was a heavy critic. What he kept saying, Kanye West kept saying, he has never done anything wrong at like the P. Daddy, parties or whatever. He says these guys go there and they get blackmailed. That's what he was saying. I watched a video of him saying it. He was having an interview and he was saying the Hollywood machine has all this dirt on all the celebrities and they make you do stuff. They make you support things you don't truly believe in and they make you say things you don't want to say. And he says anyone who's, going to these P. Diddy parties is part of that group. That's what he was saying. He's like, if I'm a real man, not P. Diddy. P. Diddy's not a real man because he can't say what he wants because he's owned by the Hollywood elites who have a bunch of crap on him. And he was calling him a Fed. He works for the Feds, to entrap people. And, it was really interesting now because those videos are resurfacing after P. Diddy's been arrested for all these pretty heinous crimes like sex trafficking and forced labor and like just weird kidnapping, just really crazy stuff. But he's been arrested for this now, and these Kanye West videos are surfacing of Kanye West saying, I can say anything I want because I'm a truly free man. They don't have anything on me. We got soldier candidate. Police says someone was training bomb dom. What are we looking for in this set? TCC, nice. Ka va bien. Smartest people aren't running for president. I don't live in the States, but Kanye West for president. Depends how you measure intelligence. How do you feel about United States being one of the only countries taxing you forever, regardless of if you move out? So, are you talking about holding a dual citizenship? Because I do notice that if you own a dual citizenship, the United States will still tax you for your income, even if you're in the other country. Effectively double taxing. But with a couple countries, the United States has an agreement not to fully double tax. So like if I was a dual citizen of the UK and the US try to avoid double taxing you. And so I think you can live abroad and just be an American citizen. You don't have to apply for dual citizenship at all. And that's very appealing to me. I might try that. Look at that Tifa card. Dang, dude. You got Tifa. You got Lightning. Now we just need full art Lightning. Here's Lady Lilith. All right. I agree that you got to pay some taxes no matter where you go. You got to pay some taxes. But I want to live in a country that offers me a lot of opportunity and lower taxes. And you know what? That still looks like the United States. There you go. There's Young Rahal. Plus, the United States is great. It's got a lot of people who love to buy stuff. Oh my God, I thought we had a signature there. That is so beautiful. Check it out, guys. That's the full art. The signature would be right here, and it would be like $1,000 card if you pulled it. Oh Man, what a tease, dude. If you want to reapply for a visa every so often. Yeah, I think I read you can live in the UK for like 6 months if you're a US citizen and not a British citizen. So you could buy a house over there and just live there for like, I don't know, all of Christmas or something like that, right? And then just head home for the rest of the year. That's appealing. That's cool, you know? Is that the box hit? That is indeed the box hit. He got a Lightning full art, a very good full art. But it's not the signature, which is the true chase card. So there's a card more valuable than this, and that would be the full art. I'm sorry, that would be the signature. Sorry, I'm listening to this music thinking, I gotta turn this music off. It's annoying. All right. God, that's some annoying music. I can't believe they chose that as a top 10 song. All right. Whew. Thank you so much, Kip. I really feel like the cards in here were better, Kip. All right, Kip, so you're going to have an additional bag that doesn't fit in your box sitting on the side here. And what we could do is start you a second box. Look at that. Whew. Spicy, man. All right. Very good. I think it's kind of scary to wonder if America will continue to be the country that is best to live in the future. Because, you know, it's possible to have leaders that just mishandle the country's wealth and the country's rules. And then all of a sudden it's like, you'd be better off in, I don't know, Switzerland or something, right? Which I think already people say the quality of living is higher in Switzerland. And it's like, that could be true, but you got to be really rich to live over there. Here's Otama. Here's a fun news story. I heard that Hungary is getting fined like it was like $150 million. I don't know what the time period for that is, like a day. I think I read it was a day, 150 million a day. I don't know if that's true. But they're getting fined by the European Union like this absurd amount of money because Hungary won't take immigrants. They say, nah, we don't want them. And so Hungary is threatening to bus immigrants into Belgium, which is, I guess, where they host the EU is in Belgium. So they're threatening to bus immigrants away from Hungary and straight over to the EU. I think that's very interesting because that kind of takes a page out of what happened here in America. Here's Elijah Martinez. Let me get one pack snipe of Hidden Trails. You got it. Mr. Elijah. I'll send to grade that lightning. Sounds good. Snipping this. There we go. Mr. Elijah. I also heard another news story, and this one was taking place in the Middle East. And it was two countries. I can't remember which countries. I believe it was Afghanistan, and it might have been Iran. So it might have been Afghanistan and Iran. And they're having a problem with immigration, too, where one of the countries absorbed a ton of immigrants from the other. So it might have been Iran taking a lot of Afghanistan refugees. And they don't like it, and they're about to deport a ton of them. They're saying, we don't want you. You're overwhelming us. Mr. Elijah, let's grab your box. So it's kind of interesting to see it. It's a problem in Europe. It's a problem in the Middle East. I really think it's as a result of cell phones. Cell phones. You can actually just look up the best place to live now and then just go there. That is how the world operates now. And I think you're going to see the world kind of evolve from that reality. You're going to see new rules. You're going to see new mindsets. We are. But I think right now is a sort of everything up for grabs moment in history. We already got Koala. Here's Elijah Martinez. One spot in the Gengar break. All right. This would be very different if all of the immigrants were working class and resourceful. Right, again, I think there was a study coming out of Sweden that showed if the immigrant had like college education, they were this huge benefit to the country, massive benefit. But if they were uneducated at the high school level, they were this huge loss for the country. Like the country lost like $1 million per person who didn't have a high school education at least. And it's like, that makes way too much sense. It just makes perfect sense because it's like, what can they do if they have no skills? You know, if they have no education, they can't read, they can't write. There's just very few things they can do, but eventually they apply essentially for the social services in that country. And as you know, Sweden is one of those Scandinavian countries where they pay for all your stuff. There we go. Ooh, yeah. This guy's up to 11, so they're getting cooked over there. All right, next up we've got Jennifer Yap, 3 Karuta Pokemons. Jen! All right, time to get Jen's 4 Karuta Pokemons. We got 1, 2, 3, and a 4. There you go, Jen. Looks like you got, looks like you got all vintage ones. Can I fit this in here yet? Oh, yeah, perfect. Where they host the EU. I think they hosted in Belgium. Okay, you got Rapidash Vintage. You got Vintage Caterpie, Vintage Shelder, and Vintage Pidgey. Nothing too crazy this round. Miss Jen. That was Pakistan and Afghanistan. Ah, thank you, Mr. Shamir. Yeah, so I was hearing about that, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, humans are so mobile today. They're so good at communicating today, and you can just look up where to move. And so this ability for humans to migrate rapidly from a bad place to a good place, that's not going away. That's not like a one-time thing. That's the future now. We are. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this forward. Here's Pupitar. That's a brand new thing. It's never been done before. All the humans in the world have never owned a cell phone all at once before. That's a brand new thing. Cell phones are massively educating people. It's giving them vital information. It's giving them ideas. And so the world has fundamentally changed from technology. And I think mass migration is a result of that. Kip F, give me that grading. You got it, Mr. Kip. Where did we put your bag? Here it is. I think you put my Final Fantasy in someone's bag. In someone's bag. Let me grab this for Kip F. Jen, is there a chance you could look that up on the video and just tell me which bag it is? Would that be possible? Could you help me with it? We are. I can tell you what the pulls were. The pulls were just regular holos. There were no full arts, so we're not too scared about it. I can easily replace it for you, but could it have been Jeff's bag that I put it into? Let's see. Jeff's bag. That's who I would expect. Yep, here they are. I recognize them. Oh, you want to know what's going on here, Jen? Jeff's bag is in your spot because I shipped your cards and then I put Jeff's bag into one of your spots. There you go, Jen. Good catch. Let me give you a bonus pack, Jen. There you go, Jen. Get the bonus pack because I messed that up. All right. Gotta remember not to do that. Here's Sedaine. You know, Jen, I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I just occasionally make that mistake. It's such a bad mistake, too. There you go. Keep an eye on me, guys. Don't let me do that stuff, okay? Keep an eye on me. Be like, hey, that's not Jen's bag. There you go, Jen. Because obviously I don't want to make that mistake. It's a terrible mistake to make. All right. There you go. Problem solved. And this is Kip F's lightning card. It looks really nice. He's sending it off to PSA. Thank you, Kip. What a nice stream so far. Brussels is Belgium law, says Gargoyle. I have no clue. I'm definitely not passing any classes on geography, that's for sure. I live in America. I don't need to know all that. All right, guys, there's no orders in the queue. It's 3:04 at night. Just cleaning up some unwanted emails here, some junk emails. I get so many junk emails. Do you guys get junk emails? Dude, I get junk emails out the wazoo. There we go. And now, I get to price up a few new slabs, don't I? Oops. Okay, here we have Portia. It's kind of a girl slab, isn't it? Puts it back in Jeff's bag. That'd be terrible. Okay. Here's Crow Parallel. So I believe we did sell one girl card. Let's go ahead and get this into the girl box again. Nike Crow. The Nike Crow card is, we want the cheapest one. $75. Okay, cool. One, two, three, four. Wow, this is like Sneaker Bunker or something. I feel bad writing on this. I don't even want to write on it. Oh well. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Crow 10. There it is. Okay. Into that waifu box. See that? Very nice. Very classy. Very demure. And now the crow goes back up here. Take a look at that Peanuts card over there. Unfortunately, all of my Charlie Brown cards graded bad. I was really disappointed in it. I wish they'd graded 10. But they're apparently pretty hard to grade 10. So here's this card again. Remember, I have a couple of these for sale. They're $30 a piece, and it's an error card. If you are a one-piece collector, you might want to have the error card in your collection. I've conveniently already graded it for you. Let's get a price on Porsche. All right, here we are. It's going to say Porsche 072. Okay, nice peanuts. Hey! This will be a $34 card. How nice is that? I think the goal with this submission was to get the girl card refilled, the girl card box refilled, and we wanted to get some diversity. We wanted some one-piece cards up on the table. Here is Snoopy. 1992 Peanuts Classic, graded 8. I'm not going to ask for much here, guys. It is encapsulated. It is from 1992. Just asking $10 for this. That's it. $10. Really not bad at all. You might enjoy giving it away for Christmas. That could be a Christmas present. It could be a stocking stuffer easily. I'm going to lose some money on it, but that's okay. It was an experiment and it didn't work out. So I'm allowed to lose money sometimes. If I ship my Plasma Blast cards out for grading by tomorrow, can they both go out at the end of the month? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you actually got plenty of time for that because I haven't began the submission yet. Absolutely. Okay, next up we have an Albert Domingo, and he says 2 of the NFL Prisms. All right, you got it. How about that Patrick Mahomes behind the back pass today? I saw that. That was trending. Behind the back throw. And it was a completed pass, too. The Kelsey guy caught it crazy. It looks so funny. All right. I actually enjoy sports if I don't have to watch the whole game. I just watch the highlights. Then the game's enjoyable. If I have to sit there and watch the game from beginning to end, that's not enjoyable. Okay, so we've got James Cook, Let Him Cook, Kadarius, Jonathan Allen, and the Ravens, Justin Tucker. Ooh. Not numbered, though. Almost out of football cards. All right, you guys must be getting sleepy. We talked about a lot of stuff today. We talked about we're getting close to the election season, to the official election day. We talked about irreconcilable differences between the Republicans and the Democrats. We talked maybe a second about abortion. We talked about... All right, look at this. We talked about BJ Ojulari. We talked about P. Diddles. We talked a lot about Metazoo. So we were talking about Metazoo. Metazoo, is it going to make a big comeback? Maybe. You like NFL? No, I'm not a big sports guy at all. Maybe I'm too nerdy for it. I'm a Pokemon card guy, but I like watching the highlights. So we have a Metazoo Kickstarter break going. This is for a booster box of Metazoo. Everyone gets a booster pack. It's a $60 break. And we're talking about how that might actually be a very good price right now because Metazoo might be making a big comeback soon. And if it does, if it makes a successful comeback, you will wish you had gotten into the $60 break rather than into the $160 break. There we go. I've done grading myself, but I quite often get the submissions wrong because there's so many of the same card. Yeah, it's annoying. Aren't those checkerboards the hit of the box? I don't think so. I think they're just regular hits, but the box is over now, so that's the end of that box. Did you see me crinkle it up, or did I do it behind the camera? All right, that's for Albert. Thank you, Albert. Albert says, I have a bag. Mr. Albert. Okay. If it's the hit of the box, it wouldn't really make sense because we pulled 2 of them. Here's an Albert Garcia. Alejandro. That bag's about to expire. That is an old bag. I will do more expensive XY packs with you after my first round of cards come back. Sounds good, man. Sounds like a lot of fun. Here it is, Albert Domingo, and he's already got some football cards. Cool, man. What's up, DAAA Farms? Ugh. Reynaldo Salazar, 2 Paradise Dragona. He wants 2 packs of the new Pokemon card set, Paradise Dragona. Cool stuff. Gengar's moving along nicely. He's at 11 spots. Yowza. Jump into the Gengar VMAX Alt-Art break for a chance at a very pricey Alt-Art. Ooh, Shenanix. I saw your clip with my card. Oh, nice. You know, I didn't make that clip. Our editor did, Mr. Mike's side. He made the clip, so you'll have to thank him. Sounds good, man. Sounds like you got a really cool video. That's awesome. Okay. Ugh. That's part of the fun on this channel is if you pull something memorable, we'll make a video for you. And then you can always go back and rewatch it, or you can show it off to your friends. You can be like, hey, look at my cool snipe. There we go. There we go. All right, once again, we have an empty queue. Send in those orders if you guys would like to keep opening stuff. I'll go ahead and start pricing up another slab. So here we have a Disney card. Wow, we got some Disney cards in here. What's the Carddass Dragon Ball Z? Carddass Dragon Ball Z is a single pulls box. So if you buy one of them, I will go grab you 1 card of it. It's pulled pretty much at random. And yeah, it's just a vintage vending machine card box. So it's very unique. It's very vintage. And you can't buy booster packs of it. There's no booster pack equivalent. That kind of stuff is super popular on this channel. People love that stuff. So my single pull boxes are very popular. Because they offer something you can't buy in a booster. Alright, so we got Aladdin. Do you want the Aladdin news or the Aladdin news? Alright, he's going to be a affordable $35 card. Graded PSA 10. Did Pupitar go off? Pupitar is still here. You can see he's quite close. There's only 4 spots left for Dark Pupitar. He's a Rocket Returns card. Now, I know he's not as popular as Dark Tyranitar, but if it was Dark Tyranitar, the Tyranitar would be like a 30-spot break. This Pupitar is only a 9-spot break. You might actually pull him. All right. Here's Sanji. Oh, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do. I have no clue if these one-piece cards will sell. This is an experiment for me. If they don't sell, I probably won't consider grading them again because it will tell me what you guys are into. Let's see, Sanji 064. I'm just happy that a lot of them graded well. This is going to be $35 too. I like the hits I got for now. Nice. Good to hear, man. It's Mr. Ran. Give me that peanut slab. If you have more, show it off. So I was thinking of doing a simple $10 for the PSA 8s. Ran M. But the PSA 9s should be probably a little higher of a price. Maybe like $19 each. Let me show you what we got for the Charlie Brown slabs. We'll get them priced up right now, okay? $10 slabs is pretty crazy. That's just a straight loss for me, the grader. Is the textured card I pulled my first big hit on your channel? I think it might be. I think it is. All right, so let's see. Okay. I got this SpongeBob card. Be pricing up some SpongeBob cards eventually. Bummer that the SpongeBob got a 9. Imagine if it got a 10. That'd have been really cool. I'd have charged so much for that as a 10. I'd have been like, nah, he's expensive. But he got a 9. I got another signature. I got to save this. Oops. That says 2022 on it. Says ex-girlfriend mommy. I don't even know what that is. But that is almost certainly somebody's abandoned bag. It's hard to believe it, but 2022 is almost 3 years ago. So that was really abandoned. Somebody... That is a 10! I got a Peanuts card with a 10? Bro, I didn't know I got a 10 on one of them. Oh, I'm so excited. I thought they were all 9s and 8s. I love it too. Where are the cookies? Wow. Okay, cool. I didn't know I got a 10. I picked out ones that I thought would have a shot at a 10. And even amongst those, they almost all graded 9 or even worse, 8. So this one actually got a 10, huh? These are hard to grade. Those are not easy. But look at this. I think it's an SSP too. Somebody abandoned ex-girlfriend mommy SSP. Oh, it's Rent-A-Girlfriend. So we're saving that one. STP says that's a $600 card. This one, we're saving this one to be either a break or a Waifu Shuffle pull. Because I don't know. Again, I didn't know much about it when I set it out. In 2022, somebody abandoned this. Here it is. All right, let's see. That's me, mister. I forgot it. Oh, it's you. Let me get it to you. Look at that. That's nice. Little Disney card there. All right. Let's see. Toss this down here. Still looking for more of those Charlie Brown cards. Here we go. So there's a 9. Here's an 8. Here's a 9. Here's a 9. Here's a 9. Here's a 9. You can see I sent off a decent number. Here's an 8. So again, I looked these over, but it didn't matter. They still just graded terribly. Yeah, it's not like I just tossed them willy-nilly over here. I did look at them. There we go. I also got this cool guy. Carddass Blue Ice White Dragon PSA 1. That's cool. Let's just quickly see if we have another order, okay? Looks like we do. Left an SSP. Yeah, I don't get it either. Maybe he died or something. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but people might actually die sometimes and leave their bag behind. Here we are. But they were given 2 years to ship it and said, nah, keep it. Albert Domingo, another 2 NFLs. Okay, give me a minute. Gotta reach way back here. Okay, now check this out, huh? There we have it. Give me the price on the Heart one and the 10. So I think the Heart one was a PSA 9, right? Well, you know, let me take a look at the eBay prices on them just to be sure that they're not worth tons of money. But I'm pretty confident they're not worth tons of money. But I've never actually looked for Charlie Brown cards. So, but just let me take a quick look. PSA 9 Charlie Brown. Let's see. Nothing. Let me check up. PSA 9 Peanuts. Penis. Oh, okay. Okay, there's some actual Peanuts cards. Not a lot. They want an absurd amount of money for them. I don't know why they want so much money for them. It doesn't make sense. They want tons of money for these. I don't agree with these prices. Let me check sold. I don't agree with the prices because the product is easily accessible. Yeah, okay, so here's a PSA 9 sold for $40. All right. I didn't expect that. Let me think about it. So they got a PSA 9. There's 2 of them that have sold. Maybe I'll make my PSA 9s 25. I didn't really consider that they might be worth something. The PSA 8s. Can I credit for another Snoopy? 8 for 10. Did you not see my comment on my other channel or what? On my other channel? I don't know what you mean, Mr. Roaches. All right, let's take care of this. So, you know, I should have done more research. But yes, so there is a price for the 9s. Apparently, I could ask for 40, but I'm going to ask probably for like 25-ish. Tyson Campbell, Chris, and Tanner McKee. Tits McGee. Those are 1991 ones. Well, yeah, well, these are 1992 ones. I mean, it's the same time period. We are. All right. Why are some of the first edition Raichu cards $14,000? First edition Raichu cards. You mean base set Raichu? Well, first edition base set Raichu would cost that much because it's sort of like the holy grail of collectibles for Pokemon. I don't truly feel that way. Do you guys really feel that way? Oh, yeah, you're getting a nice green sparkly card. Here's Jamar Chase. All right, you got Jamar Chase. You got me blocked, huh? I don't block anything. We are. All right. It's possible the mods blocked you. I don't know why they would, but if you said something inappropriate. What was the name of the account? There we go. Toss this over here. Mr. Albert. And he said, go ahead and ship me out. Put me in, coach. Ugh. There was a fake Roaches account. Oh. Crazy. There we go. Albert Domingo. Looks like I've shipped to you before, Mr. Albert. I'm going to use your old address, okay? And Parent. Smoked by Roach. I don't recognize it. I looked on eBay. Some sold for that price as a PSA 10. Crazy. It's a lot of money. There we go. Mr. Albert. Okay. Put this over here. Ta-da! Mods! There you go. Those freaking mods. Man, the mods, dude. They're always like, ban this, ban that. Snoopy 8 and 5 Japanese classics. Well, hold on. So these are not priced yet. And I had not actually looked up the price of the cards. And I said I need to look the price up. Let me look at the price of an 8 real fast, okay? Here we are. That's why I did. I stopped pricing them and I said I should look at the price of them. PSA 8 Peanut Snoopy. So there are some 1991, Snoopy cards that are like for $120. Oh, that's a PSA 9. The PSA 8 is like $35 each. I think I would like to raise my price from $10 at least. Yeah, someone got Miss Snoopy I was going to get for my girlfriend. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. These did just hit the channel, so I don't truly know any kind of demand for it. There's our 9s, 8, 9. I think what I'd like to do is try to send a couple more of these out and really try for a 10, because it seems to be hard to get a 10. Again, these were kind of selected because they looked nicer anyways, and they still graded really harshly. All right. So we're still going to be real nice to you guys with these prices, but we're just going to bring them up a little bit. Based on what I saw on the internet, I could probably ask $30 for an 8. We're really just asking $15 for an 8. That's all we're asking. I think that's super duper duper nice. All right, and then for the 9s though, I do consider 9s a little more on the collectible side. Right, I've always said that. I said I think 9s are actually more like a collectible. Okay, we've got this one. Can I send 5 extra for that one? Which one are you liking, the golf one or the radishes one? The Snoopy Bird combo. Oh, yeah, if you would like to do that, I'll definitely go grab that for you. Yeah. Charlie Brown. Here, I bought you a new book. Charlie Brown says, sigh. You sold your radish? Wow, that's great. Okay, let's see. Ugh. Is this a thin sleeve or a fat sleeve? What we're working towards, Sally, is equality for women in sports. Oh, I love it. So salacious. Okay, looks like I need to grab another packet of sleeves. Give me a moment, everybody. Whew. Ugh. How much for the heart one? I was thinking that 9s will price at $30 for now, after what I saw. All right. And if I want to change my mind on that, I can do that later. So we'll make all the 8s $15 and all the 9s $30. As for the 10, that one might actually be pretty expensive. He's a graded 10 card, and it costs so much money to grade all these, and only one of them grabbed a 10. I don't even think these need stickers, to be honest. Let's just put these stickers to the side. You know what's easier than a sticker? Just writing 30 on it. So much easier. Okay, so we just write 30 on the sleeve. Can I get my Nap Classics? Yes, I saw that. Just let me finish doing this real fast. I don't know how to price that. I really don't. Oh, we already did this. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. 5 of them and the radish. PSA 10 is the only PSA 10 of the Peanuts card. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people... It sounds like I'm saying penis. I don't think a lot of people are even aware of these. They're very cute cards. Charlie Brown's an old brand, but still a well-loved brand, especially around Christmas time. Again, I think you could take something like these, pop it into somebody's, you know, Christmas stocking, and they'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Okay. Look at that. My table's covered in Charlie Brown. So, jumping over to Mr. Aaron, he wanted this card here. All right. Aaron Roach. And he says, 5 of the Japanese classics. You got it. Go grab those Japanese classics. Crazy how so many Japanese classics can fit in just this small group right here. Isn't that crazy? So you get your 1, 2, kind of angle it like that. 3, 4. I don't want to see the card. 5. There we go. There we go. Good luck. Let's see what you got. Ooh, Ivysaur. Here's Miltank. I'm assuming the 7 isn't yours. Might not be. Sandshrew. Dodrio. Shaboom! Hitmonchan. All right, there you have it. Mr. Aaron, thank you so much. That's the Classic Collection, guys. Now, the Classic Collection has changed. You no longer get energy cards. You no longer get trainer cards. You just strictly get Pokemon. And it has a really rich feeling to it because of that. When you open these, not having to buy like 100 energy cards has a great feeling to it. You're guaranteed not to have a bad round where you get like 20 energies. So that's a nice thing. It's an improvement. All right, cool, man. Halloween. Charlie Brown was always my favorite. Man, mine too. Okay. Mr. Rand would like this one right here. Sigh. Look, it's a whole comic. Would you like to read it? This one was published in 1969. Good old Charlie Brown. Let's see, today's the 16th, isn't it? Valentine's Day is over. I'd give anything if that little red-haired girl had sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one, but it was delayed in the mail. Maybe she sent me a Valentine and it didn't get here until today. Maybe it's in our mailbox right now. I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's nothing there, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, if she did send me a Valentine, I've got to look. He pops the box open. Smack! Gets a kiss from Snoopy. I hate Valentine's Day. It's great, man. All right. Trouble in Love. Is the Disney Pooh slab still there? I believe it is. No one has bought that. That's a real simple slab featuring a very cute Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. Where is it? Wasn't it in the middle? Oh, this one was in the middle. So that is a vintage Mickey and Minnie dancing card. Ah, here it is. So there we go. These are old. Well, they're not old. They're from 2023. But they celebrate the 100 years of Disney. And you can see they've got this really cool style. These were printed by Bandai Namco. The Carddass is a Bandai Namco product. So these are Carddass Disney. Very cool. All right. He got smoochies. Yeah, he did. So what about this 10? I don't know what this 10 is worth. It's hard to concentrate in school when you think about your dog being at home all alone. That's why I rush home as fast as I can, because I know he misses me too. Where are the cookies? The dog just wants to be fed. That jerk. Let's see. Oops, I read it as 30. I'll send the other 10 through ZELLE. Through ZELLE? Tammy, you could have been using ZELLE? Tammy. Listen to me, Tammy. You could have been using ZELLE this whole time. Oh, my. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I'll set this to $100. I don't really know what it's worth. 100 seems like a lot. Then again, you look online and you see that, well, I'm going to go look online. I'm just going to take a look, okay? PSA 10, Peanuts. We'll leave it there. Charlie Brown, PSA 10, 1991, $270. 275, 275, 275, 298, 300. Let me check sold. Have any of them sold? All right, they have not sold. Actually, this one did sell for about $100. There you go. $100 it is. So we got a nice Charlie Brown card. It's $100. I'd say 75, double a 9, and a little extra. Nah, it's got to be 100, dude. Because, I mean, again, I sent out some real nice ones, and it's still only one of them snatched a 10. I thought none of them snatched a 10. And not only did this one snatch a 10, a lot of them graded 8. So there were several 8s, which shows you the roughness of it. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Wax Packs cards that just don't grade 10 ever. So, yeah, I mean, we sent out a decent chunk of these and only one snatched a 10. But again, I kind of shuffled through those. I went through them to find ones that would have a shot at a 10. And so this is my version of having looked through them, and it's still only one snatched it. 100, I think, is fair. Grader loved Snoopy and took pity on that one. They might have taken pity. Who knows? You think that's a thing? All right, let's see. I got this message I'm reading. All right, I'll have to look into this in a minute. Actually, can I look into it right now? All right, leaving feedback. There you go. This guy, he wanted me to report to eBay that I received his item because they were withholding his money until I said that I did receive it. All right. We have a Mr. Aaron Roach sent $5 for the Radish card. Thank you, Aaron. And now we're going to hit refresh. We can't Roach. Only TCC can unban accounts. Let me grab this. Here's Tammy Lowe for the Pooh Slab. Ah, yes, the Pooh Slab. Winnie the Pooh. Here it is. Tammy Lowe. I rarely use Zelle unless I really needed to. I had a bit of PayPal money in the wallet. Yeah. You got Tammy. I like Zelle better because Zelle does not charge me 3%. You'd be surprised how much that stacks up. It's a ton, dude. All right. All right. Well, it is 3:36. Let me show you guys some of the cards we have not priced yet, okay? So we've got this Disney card. Here is a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Guilty Parallel, Ludmilla. Oh, another one of these, huh? Let me put this over here now. Try and get all of those together. Okay. All right. Damn you, Zelle. Wait, damn you, PayPal. Jewelry Bonnie, Jinbi, Noah, Drake, Julia. Here's Noah. Oh, another Monkey D. Luffy. I really graded a lot of those Monkey D. Luffys. Just showing you guys what I got left for you. Okay, there is Portgas D. Ace. There's a nice one. Look at this. I like the way this looks. That's the cover art, isn't it? That's really nice. So here is the Lion King, the King of the Lions. King of the Lions. Here's a cool one. We got the Goof. Okay, the Goof. Oops, me dropping the slab of Pinocchio. Rob Lucci. Jinbi. Here's Sabo. Okay, Kaido. Ace again. Baby Yoda. Trafalgar Law. Pika. Sabo. SpongeBob. Haha, that one's great. A little Lilo and Stitch. And then one more Nike card. We got this Nike card right here. And then, do we have a couple over here as well? Yeah, I got a couple over here. So this Mommy Signature, Princess Shirahoshi, and the promo card from Asuka, which is surprisingly large-breasted. Sabo. The Goof and Pinocchio will sell fast. Very nice looking. You think so? The Goof and Pinocchio. It's 3:38. Today we had a daytime stream and a nighttime stream. It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Just another beautiful day. I felt pretty good about this return. It was what I really needed. It helped me replenish the random Waifu Shuffle box. So now the Waifu Shuffle is back in action. It was kind of popular. We kind of ran out of slabs in that Waifu box. Throw a price. I need that mermaid. The mermaid should probably be saved for the Waifu Shuffle. Because again, I don't have any more girls after that. Here we go. Give me that Shirahoshi. Here's the Goofy. That card will probably be a little extra expensive because it's a vendor card. It's a Bandai vendor card from 2012, which makes it vintage, kind of like out of print style, right? I don't know how old something's got to be like vintage, but you know, you get my drift. Like it's out of print. You can't just go to the store and buy a pack. And as you know, when a card is a vendor card, it's very hard to get a version of it that's going to do so well that it's going to grade 10. I mean, the vendor cards are not stored in booster packs. They're just stored in little leaflets So what I got was a sealed vendor box, which probably, well, I already know you can't find them anymore. They're all bought up. And let's see if we could just find one for sale at least. Well, let's see what the population on it is. Tell me about this character. Why was her character any good? Obviously, I can think of 2 reasons why you might want this character. But what was she about in the story? Oh, population 2. So that's a pop 2 card. All right, let's see. PSA 10 here, Soshi. Let's see what we get. Oh, I recognize her. We've opened this card before. So, here is a Miracle Battle Shirahoshi card for 200. So she'll likely be a $200 card, and she really ought to be. She ought to be in the Waifu Shuffle. She should. She's a meek princess, but Luffy helps her overcome her timidness. Also, she's a living weapon of mass destruction. I knew it! How about this Disney Goof card? The Goof. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try Carddass Goofy. That didn't work either. Let's try Carddass Disney. I don't know. So, I will just price them up as a $40 card. I couldn't find one for sale. Okay, lovely card, $40. The Goof. And Pinocchio. Oops. Pinocchio. Nope. Oh, wait. Here's one very similar. So, a very similar one from Weiss goes for almost $50. We'll just copy that price then. Okay, there it is. It is actually a reflective card, so it's a foil card. The Pinocchio is. All right. Miss Tammy sent me $10. Whew. Weird return for sure. Weird return. So I got a nice chunk of slabs left. And the girl box is refilled. And we sold 1 or 2 of the Charlie Brown cards, which is very satisfying. It's a good sign. I might have to send out more Charlie Brown cards after that. Now that we know that there's some interest in them. Okay, put this over here. Well, guys, it's 3:42. I think we'll go ahead and wrap up now. Why don't we give away another spot in the giveaway? It's up to 15 now. That's for Reynaldo Ray. Who's the big buyer tonight? Can anyone think of who the big buyer was? I'm going to say it was Whipple. Okay, let's see who wins. We're going to toss Whipple in there. Me. Okay, ready? Landing on 19. Nobody's got 19. Okay, we try again. Landing on 5. Jesus. All right, the winner is Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Give away 924. Keep track of that. I'm getting that dough. I'm going to finish that box soon. Oh, awesome. Are you going to have me ship it to you unopened, or will you be opening it? Isn't that Cheese's alt lol? I think if you and your girlfriend plan on keeping one sealed, you should keep the one with the actual seal sealed, and the one without the sealed, that's the one you should open, so I can show you how awesome it is. All right, guys. Well, I had a lot of fun. Isn't that Cheese's alt? I don't think so. Cheese doesn't really participate in the giveaways too much. He's not as interested in them. We'll be back on for the Friday daytime stream. We'll pick out a new giveaway card and just have another fun day. And hopefully, we're opening both nice. And so hopefully, we just have a nice busy day tomorrow. Yeah. Let me think about, again, we got this Metazoo break. Mr. Daniel Del Barrio, he manned up. He jumped in. We want to get this filled up. I don't have the boxes yet. They're being shipped to me, but I know when they arrive, the excitement will kick up slightly. And what else do we got going on? Again, a new Weiss set. I won't reveal what it is, but it's pretty cutesy-wootsy. So I think that's going to be popular. I ordered 8 cases of it. And that should arrive within maybe like 7 days from now. So maybe next week. There should be another submission returning. The La Flame submission should be coming here. So that's the other thing, La Flame submission. And yeah, so just a nice busy day. I spent a lot of money this month, a whole lot of money. I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you later, guys.